Hello and welcome into Tigerland Stadium here in College Station, Texas on the campus of A&M Consolidated High School for tonight's 11-3A, 12-3A by-district championship playoff game here in Class 3A Division I. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jared Brown, joined by my broadcast partner, the man who had no idea he'd be the boy your mama warned you about, Billy Rutherford. Billy, huge game tonight for the Leopards. They come in riding a hot streak, 6 district wins in a row, taking on a very tough Yokum Bulldogs team.
Yeah, I mean, Yokum is definitely going to be ripe for the test tonight. They're explosive on offense. Lorina's going to have a tough test tonight on defense, like minimizing those big plays because this Yokum offense can score from anywhere.
Yeah, so we apologize for the delay, some traffic, weather, all of the above in getting on the air. So we're going to move right to getting into tonight's game between Lorena and Yokum. And Billy, when we look at this Bulldogs offense and really playing in an incredibly tough district, District 12, you've got 2 of the top 10 teams in the state in Columbus and Hitchcock, and then Yokum and Hallettsville, also 2 quality programs. So Yokum comes into tonight 5-5, 1-3 in their district, but they've played some really, really tough games. When we look at their offense, they're able to score from anywhere. They've got a dynamic sophomore receiver in Xavier Barnett.
Yeah, and this is one of those nights. It's been raining, precipitation. If a cornerback slips, possibly a big play because that's an explosive athlete. So big test for Lorena tonight to stay assignment correct. We've seen some blown coverages in the previous week, so make sure that you stay on your guy.
And then on the defensive side of the ball, well, of course, to go back to their offense, they're led by a good quarterback in Zach Taylor. Not necessarily a huge arm where he's going to throw it 50, 60 yards down the field, but very dynamic with his feet when he gets out into space. So the Leopards are going to have their hands full with him tonight. When we look at the flip side on this Yokum defense has been susceptible to the big play. We know the Leopards can score from anywhere, so look for that Lorena offense to try to score early and often.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, when you look at this game, the scouting report, it looks like it's going to be a shootout, Jared. But that Leopard defensive front, I think that they can dictate the game tonight, but, we're definitely interested to find out.
Leopards on offense, maintaining it's an offense full of playoff experience. They need to maintain their poise. And just the balance, and then on that defensive side of the ball, we've seen them in games where they've been able to bend but not break, and that's been important.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think you got a lot of personnel back from Lorena. They're finally starting to get healthy-ish, I would say. That gives Coach DeLeon and that defense a lot of flexibility in personnel. I think we're going to see a lot of different groups. Last week we saw him disguise a lot of coverages that really gave Troy a lot of fits. 2 weeks ago. So I'm really interested to see what Coach DeLeon has for this high-powered Yokum offense.
Okay, well, kind of tailoring to that, let's go ahead and move right to our keys to the game, and then we'll get a commercial break before kickoff. When we look, kind of looking into tonight, we kind of noticed some weather coming into the area. I think this first key is you better get comfortable being uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those nights, right? It's playoff. The first round of the playoffs is generally the scariest round for most teams, because especially Lorena coming off a bye week. You have that to worry about as well. You may not come out as sharp. It's a wet night. The weather's kind of iffy. So it's imperative that you start quick and stay, and stick with the running game.
Yeah, and we talk about weather, adversity. The playoffs don't care, right? It's win or go home. Looking at that second key in numbers game, you got 23 seniors, a lot of them who were on the state championship team in 2021. You can't coach that kind of experience. You can't replicate it. So look for that group to really, for this team to really lean on that experience tonight. And then kind of the number one. It's one team. You don't see names on the back. You only see names on the front, which we've seen, contributions from dozens of guys this year, and that should help this playoff team tonight.
Yeah, I mean, this playoff light should not be too bright for this Leopard team. As well, they shouldn't be too bright for Yokum either. You talked about both districts are perennial power districts, with Hallettsville and Yokum, and you have Lorena and Franklin and Cameron. These teams are used to playing big games in this kind of an environment, so it's really going to be the team that composes itself first, lowers the emotion, and makes the least amount of mistakes.
And then finally, one of the unique things about the Lorena Leopards playoff season means black pants season, and so Leopards in their playoff black pants. That's a huge thing that they started several years ago. A huge thing to this team. They're in the black pants tonight. The white road jerseys looks really, really sharp. But it's when you put those black pants on, it's a different time of year. It's a different time of season. It's time to get serious.
Yeah, and Jared, to be honest with you, nothing to this point matters. This game is a one-game season now for Lorena for the rest of the season. So nothing previously before this game matters as far as the outcome of this game. So it's going to be incredibly important for Lorena to come out, start fast, and just take care of business. If they do, I think they win.
Okay. Well, it looks like coin toss is in. I think we're going to have the national anthem next. So let's go ahead and take a commercial break. When we come back, we'll be ready for kickoff. This is the Bougie Bean pregame show, part of the Syntex Pawn broadcast of Lorena Leopard football.
Lorena fans, make a statement with Heart of Texas Tees, your one-stop destination for all things custom. At Heart of Texas Tees, we specialize in screen printing, embroidery, banners, and top-notch vinyl work. Whether it's a personalized tee, a custom embroidered cap, eye-catching banners, or high-quality vinyl creations, we've got you covered. Give us a call at 254-857-4330, 254-857-4330. We're here to make your vision a reality. Heart of Texas Tees, where your imagination meets quality. Proud sponsors of Lorina Leopard football.
Now more than ever, our schools must be welcoming and engaging, safe and secure. For nearly 40 years, True North Consulting Group has been helping school districts across the U.S. develop effective technology infrastructure, campus safety, and media-rich classroom systems. Our name, True North, says it all, and as we like to say, we didn't invent consulting, we just made it personal. True North is a friend to public education and a proud supporter of our Lorina Leopards. Today is a great day to celebrate the Leopard Way.
Since 1998, the guiding principle of Pecan Grove Funeral Home has been, through our door, your healing begins. With sincerity and pride, we thank our hometown families for the honor of serving the community for over 25 years. Pecan Grove Funeral Home's dedicated staff includes Lorena alumni as well as parents of current students that proudly support the Lorina Leopards.
Welcome back into the Syntex Pond broadcast of Lorina Leopard football. Our special thanks to Cody Lewis and Syntex Pond for their support of Leopard athletics. Also want to say a special thanks to the Bougie Bean in downtown Lorena. The Bougie Bean pouring back into the community one cup at a time. Billy, the teams are ready to step out onto the field. The national anthem is played. Looks like the rain has stopped for now, but that doesn't mean that the field won't be wet.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, ball control, right? Take care of the football, minimize turnovers, try to force them on your end, right? And that's really as about as rudimentary football as you can talk about. But in a day like this, first round of the playoffs is going to be super important.
We are inside the press box here at Tigerland Stadium. Windows don't open, so if you hear an echo, we apologize for that. We're doing the best we can. We may have some extra audio from the PA announcer as well, but we will do our best. It's 12 minutes on the clock. Lorena and Yokum set to face off in this Region 3 by-district championship. The Yokum Bulldogs, fourth place in District 12 behind district champion Columbus, second place Hitchcock, and third place Hallettsville. Really a quality district. It really isn't as quality a district as anyone in the state.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you look at the playoffs and the bracket throughout 3A, I think if you look at these two districts, I think there's many people, and you can throw in Brock and a couple other teams that are expecting a contender to come out of both of these districts, Jared.
Looks like the Leopards won the toss. They deferred their choice to the second half. So Yokum will receive. Yokum in the home blue jerseys, white pants, white helmets with the blue Y on the side. Leopards in the road white jerseys, the black varsity playoff pants, the varsity stripe down the side, and the black helmets. James Webb with the ball on the tee for the Ultra Camper Repair kick, a pooch kick high in the air. It is caught at the 35-yard line, rather. Moved forward all the way out across the 40, out to the 45. See who that is. I believe that is number 8. Number 8, Quyon Williams.
Yeah, and that was potentially dangerous, Jared. That pooch kick the Leopards have executed all year long. They came aggressive to see if they couldn't get to it, but Quyon almost broke that for a big play.
So Yokum out on offense. It's Zach Taylor, quarterback for the Bulldogs. Quyon Williams in the backfield with him. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Man in motion, snap back, and it's going to be, he's going to pull to, Taylor pulls it. Now he cuts up field, has some running room, just pushing the pile. He's going to pick up 9 on first down, and Zach Taylor doing Plowman's work early, pick up a 9.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're seeing that run-pass option. They call it an RPO. You're going to hear us say RPO all night long. Yokum loves to do the RPO. They love the quarterback to get on the perimeter. Run-pass option. He gets 3 options there. If it wasn't there, he runs it. You saw it there for a good 9-yard gain.
And you saw something you don't see very often. Jackson Blackwell and some of the Leopard defensive linemen, Wyatt Jones kind of getting pushed back there by this Yokum line. So it'll be 2nd and 1 in the Leopard territory, ball at the 46-yard line. Kind of a bunch formation for Yokum. Snap back. This time it's going to be pulled again. Throw out into the flat. Complete to number 4, but a big hit by Jackson Generals comes up and makes the hit on Gage Harrison.
Yeah, great job there by Jackson Generals closing on the football. And you'd like to see the ball get there a little sooner if you're Yokum. That ball was in the air a long time, and with the athletes that Lorena has on defense, they close for no gain there, Jared. So nice job on defense for the Leopards.
Huge play, and it's going to bring up a big 3rd down for this Leopard defense early in the ballgame. 10:48 and counting. No score between Yokum and Lorena. Shotgun formation. Man in motion for Yokum. It's going to be that same play earlier. This time they give it to Williams. He's going to fall forward across the 45 down to the 43-yard line. It'll be a 1st down for Yokum. So we've seen that they run that formation a lot where they've got the RPO. That time Zach Taylor gives it to his running back, Quyon Williams, and he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, that's an inside give. That's basically an old A-gap run there. One thing I will say to look at for later in the game is Taylor leaves that ball into the belly a long time before he may pull it out on a wet night, Jared. We may see some ball handling issues. That may be something to look forward to the rest of the game.
So 1st and 10 for Yokum at the Lorena 43-yard line. Kind of a flex formation for Yokum, 2 up backs. Now Taylor gets it, rolls to his right, pass out to Xavier Barnett. Ball too tall for Barnett, falls incomplete.
Yeah, Colin Hill did a great job closing on the ball, but the ball was a little overthrown. Probably a little bit too much juice in the tank early in the game here for Taylor. He's still settling in. I do like what Yokum's doing on offense. They're spreading the field. They're showing Lorena a lot of different looks right now, but a nice job by the Leopard defense. Even if he does catch that ball, Colin Hill's there with some bad intentions.
So 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs. 10 minutes even on the clock here in the 1st quarter on the CF Supply scoreboard. That bunch formation, 2 up backs in front of Zach Taylor at the quarterback. Snap back, gets through the hands of Taylor. He's going to pick it up, try to do something with it. Right there waiting is Jackson Blackwell, who wraps up Taylor, drives him back. And this is going to be a huge loss, Billy, all the way back across the 40-yard line of Yokum.
Yeah, it's a big play for the Leopard defense. And, again, we spoke about it pregame. It's a wet night, 1st game of the playoffs, kind of a weird start with the weather. The crowd's still kind of pulling in because of traffic, and you're going to see some anomalous things early. It's really up to which team's not going to make the least amount of mistakes. The Leopards got a big break there on 2nd down.
I mean, that's a loss of about 17. So now it's going to be 3rd down. I think it says 39. Ball at the 39 of Yokum. They've got to get all the way to the 33 of Lorena. So snap back to Taylor. He's going to throw it out to his right. Swing pass. Leopards there in a hurry. Braylon Henry makes the tackle. That is number 10, Jamar Hopkins, with the catch. Minimal gain on 3rd down, and so Leopards really capitalizing and getting off the field with a Montgomery Roofing defensive stop.
Yeah, Coach DeLeon had a great call there. There was really nowhere for Taylor to go with the football. He was trying to peek downfield, but the Leopards had the entire secondary blanket with 8 guys. Middle of the field was completely covered. He went to his check down. Nice job by Lorena getting a nice stop here in the first drive of the game, Jared.
So that is a Montgomery Roofing defensive stop. Back to punt for Yokum, number 2, Trey Cuellar. He puts his right foot into it, end-over-end kick. It's going to bounce at about the 22-yard line. Takes a huge Yokum bounce, and it's going to roll all the way into the end zone. So, Billy, the ball kind of drew back into play. Thought it was going out of bounds, but it rolls into the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, that ball bounced about 2 feet from the sideline, and that football bounce is weird. It's kind of odd shaped. It bounces end over end in a straight line, almost like you see a runner tiptoed down the sideline. I don't think I've ever seen that, Jared. That ball stayed in bounds all the way, luckily for Lorena, into the end zone, and they'll start 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Yeah, so they take over on offense. It is Caden Roberts out at quarterback for the Leopards. 2 receivers to his left. It'll be Jaden Porter, Caleb Carrizales, Colin Hill to his right. Of course, Braylon Henry in the backfield behind this Leopard offensive line. Snap back to Roberts. He's going to roll to his right, looks to throw, hits Jaden Porter in the flat. Porter cuts up field. He's going to be pushed out of bounds at about the 28-yard line, 27-yard line, call it. So a big pickup of 7 on 1st down for Jaden Porter.
I'm sorry, Jared. Really great scheme by Coach Peavyhouse. That ball was actually thrown behind the line of scrimmage. And if you see, you had Leopard offensive lineman downfield. You had Colin Hill blocking like it was a running play. Nice scheme there on 1st down.
So 2nd about 3 for the Leopards. Now an inverted wishbone in the backfield. Now Leopards will bounce out into a diamond formation on the left. Snap back. It's going to be pass out to Jaden Porter on the left side. He's got blockers in front of him across the 30. He's going to be dragged out of bounds at the 35. An extra shove there at the end by Trey Cuellar, but Porter will have enough for a Jesse Britt Automotive first down.
Yeah, I really like what I'm seeing from Coach Peavyhouse. That we've seen that formation all year long, but we haven't seen him shift to it like that. Really nice job kind of doing some eye candy to this Yokum defense.
So Leopards are going to come out in this – it's like an inverted wishbone, but Caden Roberts in the shotgun formation. They're going to snap back. They're going to hand it to Braylon Henry, running right, cuts up to the left. He's across the 40, across the 45, breaks a tackle. He's going to have almost enough for another first down. They're going to mark him down after a gain of 9.
Yeah, Leopard's going fast here, but nice power run. We've seen it all year long. Yokum's seen it all week in film. Now that's one thing to see. It's another thing to stop it.
This is a new formation we haven't really seen yet. Again, it's 3 backs in the backfield with Caden Roberts, Caleb Carrizales, Braylon Henry, and then Jackson General's behind him. Snap back. It's going to be handed off now. No, Caden Roberts is going to keep it, go up the field. He is going to be tackled right at the marker. We'll see if we call it a gain of 1. Kind of jump on that ball. Of course, Billy Roberts hurt his wrist in the Franklin game, his non-throwing wrist. It has been repaired and is bandaged up, so we're not sure if that's going to affect how he holds on to the football tonight.
Yeah, it's super tough kid. It is his non-throwing hand, as you pointed out there. And so far, he seems to be doing pretty well with it.
So that wasn't enough for a Jesse Britt Automotive first down. Leopards first and 10 at their own 46. Snap back, Caden Roberts with a quarterback draw right up the middle behind Nolan Baden. And also it looks like Wyatt Jones, he's going to pick up about 6 on first down.
Yeah, I mean, that's the quarterback power runs, all that is, and that's straight downhill. So I think any questions that any Lorena fan had on the health of Caden Roberts, I think Coach Peavyhouse just slammed the door shut on that. That was a big-time run, basically an old I formation play. Good run by Roberts.
So it'll be 2nd and 4. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Now Braylon Henry's going to motion out of the backfield to the left. Snap back, another quarterback draw to Caden Roberts right behind, this time, Carter Norman. He's going to dive across the 45-yard line all the way down to the 41. Another Jesse Britt Automotive first down.
Yeah, I love this opening series for Lorena. If you watch the Yokum defenders, the movement pre-snap is causing a lot of confusion with them on their assignments. These are power running plays, but later in this drive or maybe later in this game, you're going to see a play action off of that to capitalize on that confusion.
So 1st and 10, Leopards in Bulldog territory at the Yokum 41. 2 receivers to the left. Now we're going to see a lot of motion. Seth DeVerner at tight end. Switches now. Going to be a handoff, snap back to Roberts, who pulls it, goes over the left side. The play action fake fools the Yokum defense. He's going to be across the 30 down to about the 27-yard line. Another big Jesse Britt Automotive first down.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of new things out of this Lorena offense on this drive, and you can tell by how Yokum's defending it. You had Jaden Porter had the corner if he had given it, and then you see Caden Roberts with a big game there because he kept it.
So 1st and 10 from the Yokum 28-yard line. Snap back. This time going to the right side now. Caden Roberts pulls it again behind Kyler Bosley. He's going to be slung down, but he's inside the 20-yard line. It'll be another Jesse Britt Automotive first down. Leopards are also now inside the Ideal Self-Storage red zone. Billy really riding the legs of Caden Roberts on this first drive.
Yeah, not something I believe the team in blue, Yokum, expected to see, knowing he was banged up. We're seeing Lorena go with a power running game, and really so far Henry only has 1 carry, and the Leopards are marching down the field.
So 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. Pistol formation, snap back, handoff to Braylon Henry right up the middle. Henry makes a couple guys miss. He's going to be hit hard after about a pickup of 4. But again, just now back to that base offense and solid running from Braylon Henry.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously the Leopards have the Yokum front outweighed by quite a bit. This Leopard front is big and physical, and you can tell their game plan is to go right at this Yokum defense.
Call it a pickup of 5 on first down. It'll be 2nd and 5 from the 12. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Snap back, handoff right at the middle to Braylon Henry. Patiently waits behind his blockers. He's going to be stopped just short of a first down. Call it the 8-yard line. Should bring up about a 3rd and 1.
Yeah, I mean, the Leopard front right now is getting about 3 to 4 yards of push, and right there, Braylon Henry actually ran up against the backs of the offensive line. So you're starting to see that Leopard offensive line already take over.
So 3rd and 1 for the Leopards. Snap back, free play for the Leopards. As Yokum jumped off sides, ball is going to be incomplete, thrown in the corner, intended for Colin Hill, but I think it's going to be offsides against Yokum.
Yeah, I mean, that is so well coached, and a great job there by Caden Roberts identifying that was a free play. You throw the ball in the
– On the defense, number 54, the resulting mark-off will result in a first down.
You see the defense there. They jump off sides. Caden Roberts takes the shot there. If it's there, you make the touchdown. If it's not, no big deal. You get a free play. That's a great, great play, heady play there by Caden Roberts, and also well coached by the coaching staff.
So the mark off 5 yards will be first and goal now for the Leopards just inside the 5-yard line. Well, they mark it at the 4-yard line. Leopards are going to go with their jumbo package. We are fortunate to have the referee microphone in our booth tonight. We'll see what we have. 4:29 left on the clock. Not sure if we had an injury. We'll find out here shortly. I believe.
Please reset the game clock to 4 minutes and 37 seconds. The ball will start to snap. The clock will start to snap. 4 minutes, 37 seconds.
Okay, so they're going to have to reset the game clock. Looked like teams were retreating to the sideline for a timeout, but I think they were just trying to get the clock right. So it'll be first and goal for the Leopards at the 4-yard line. They're jumbo package. Braylon Henry in the Wildcat. Wyatt Jones to his right. We've also got Seth DeVerner and Brock Cool. Now they motion over to the left. Snap back to Braylon Henry. Goes right behind Wyatt Jones. Good job by Yokum at the point of attack, Billy. They stop him. He's going to pick up a couple yards, but there is a flag down.
Yeah, you see Yokum there. They had an unblocked defender coming in. He went low to basically clog up the hole.
So it is going to be offsides. And so what you see, Billy, here early on is Yokum trying to do anything they can to gain an advantage on this Leopard line. It caused a couple of offside penalties, so that'll mark it off half the distance to the goal. So it'll be first and goal from the 2. Again, Leopard staying in that jumbo package. Braylon Henry in the Wildcat. Wyatt Jones to his right. Snap back to Henry. Now they're going to counter. Henry goes back into the middle. We'll see where he's at. He's right at the goal line. No signal from the officials yet. They come in. And it is a touchdown. It is a Bam Builders touchdown. Touchdown, Braylon Henry. Touchdown, Lorena Leopards. Billy kind of had to wait a while before we got a signal.
Yeah, I mean, you just saw it was a methodical first drive by Lorena, capped off by, we've seen that formation all year, Jared. No team this year has been able to stop it. Yokum actually did the best there on that series, and Lorena still punched it in. That formation is going to give everyone problems this year, especially as Yokum is selling out in the inside. It can be really easy for Braylon Henry to bounce that outside for an easy score.
So Karsten Zeckman on to attempt the extra point for the Leopards. Snap back, kick is up and good. So the Ultra Camper Repair kick is good. Leopards take a 7-0 lead. 4:09 left to go here in the first quarter. We'll take a commercial break and come right back. This is the Syntex Palm broadcast of Lorena Leopard football.
Need extra storage space? Ideal Self Storage has what you need. Locally owned and operated with many convenient locations in Central Texas, we offer climate-controlled and drive-up units, and now proudly offer boat and RV storage as well. Rent from the convenience of your home or on the go. Our website makes it easy to make payments, rent or reserve your space, or update account information. For peace of mind, we offer state-of-the-art camera and gate systems, smart units that alert you to motion in your space, and responsive on-site managers. Visit us online at idealstorage.com or come by one of our many locations to grab your storage space today.
Welcome back into the Syntex Pond broadcast of Lorena Leopard football. The Bam Builders touchdown, a 2-yard run by Braylon Henry. Billy, when we look at the drive summary, Leopards 10 plays, 9 rushes. You had the one pass to Jaden Porter, 9 rushes, 5 of them Caden Roberts for 37 yards. Braylon Henry 4 rushes, punching it in the last 2 for the touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, I had an old coach tell me one time that only one thing can go wrong if you run the ball, and 3 things can go wrong if you throw the ball. So if you can go out and just run the ball in the conditions like this, because looking at the lights, it's still raining. It's more like a light drizzle, but it is coming down. Keep that ball on the ground if you can. Every team in the country would do that if you could. Great first drive by Lorena. Yokum's going to have to make some adjustments and look for the Leopards to go in the air once those adjustments are made.
So it's James Webb out with the ball on the tee for the Ultra Camper Repair kick. Our thanks to Ultra Camper Repair and their support of Leopard Athletics. This time it's going to be a pooch kick down the right side, and it's going to be a fair catch by number 10, Jamar Hopkins. He makes it at about the 2-yard line, so not a deep kick by James Webb, but it doesn't allow a return. There is a flag down. And it looks like it's in the area of where it would be offsides against the Leopards.
Number 17 will add 5 yards to the dead ball spot. First down, Yokum.
So Yokum's made an adjustment on their kickoff return team, Jared, knowing that Lorena pooches it. They actually moved their running back, number 8, Williams, down to where the ball is normally pooched. But Coach Johnson over there, this isn't his first game. He decided just to go the opposite side of the field to kick to the other guy. It's nice to see the chess match between these two coaches. I love it. This time of year, it's great.
Bo Robinson, the head coach for the Yokum Bulldogs. So it'll be Zach Taylor out again for the Bulldogs. This time number 7, Ty Gordon, in the backfield next to him. Gordon's going to get the handoff right over the right side. Decent gain on first down, call it 4, tackled by Joey Irie.
Yeah, and what this Yokum defense does, Jared, is there's so much RPO, there's so much lateral movement that it does make the defense do a little bit of reading before they react, and that's going to slow down the Leopard defense for a little bit until they settle in and focus on their keys. But you see the recovery speed by Lorena. They cut off a little guard, they close, make the tackle. That's going to be important tonight. Keep the big play down.
So it'll be second and about 6 for Yokum, just inside Leopard territory at the Lorena 49. Snap back, going to be a handoff this time, number 2, but he can't escape the big mitts, a set to Werner. Trey Cuellar found himself in the grasp of the big defensive end for the Leopards with nowhere to go, and it's going to be a loss of about 3.
And, you know, Werner didn't even have that great of a grip on him initially, and the strength that young man has to be able to pull down a really athletic running back, that is an impressive play by Taverner. He's played well all year, Jared. It's good to see him, getting some recognition for the effort he's been putting in.
Huge play, I think, on second down. Pushes them back 3rd and 9 now for Yokum. 3:02 and counting here in the first quarter. Lorena leading 7-0. So one receiver to the right, 2 up backs to the right. Snap back to Taylor. He's going to pull it this time, go right up the middle. He's got some room to run. He's going to have the first down. He crosses the 45-yard line, dives forward, and is down at the 42 and has enough for the first down.
Yeah, both quarterbacks on both sides of the field, they run like running backs. You saw there with Taylor, the reason he gets so much yards after contact because he's got a forward body lean. So he's running with a forward body lean. So after contact, he's falling forward for an extra couple yards. That helped him get the first down there, Jared.
Listed at 6'2", 160 pounds. So it's like having another running back there. He does a solid job of following his blockers. Picks up just enough, and Yokum's driving. 1st and 10 at the Leopards 42. Snap back. This time Taylor looking to throw. Pressured by Cooper Key, and he's going to be driven down into the turf. That is going to be a Heart of Texas Tees sack.
Yeah, and what you saw there looked like a busted play, and that's kind of the issue with RPOs. But Yokum didn't have any receivers in a passing route there. They had linemen downfield, so Taylor wisely couldn't throw the ball because it would have resulted in a penalty. But what you do want to see him there is to get out of the pocket, try to just get out of bounds, not to take the sack, but definitely a busted play. You don't want to have those if you're Taylor against this Leopard front, Jared.
Loss of 6. Our special thanks to Heart of Texas Tees for jumping on board here in the playoffs on the big Cooper Key sack. So that makes it 2nd and 16 all the way back to the 48. Snap back. This time it's going to be handoff to number 8, Quyon Williams. He busts through for about a gain of 8 on second down. Gets basically the yardage back that Yokum lost on the previous play. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 9 from the Leopards 41.
Yeah, and for you diehard football fans out there, you're going to see a lot of the same schemes and techniques and looks that you see out of a Chip Kelly offense, out of this Yokum offense. You saw it there. Downhill A-gap run. They're going to test you in the middle. They're going to test you outside. They're going to make you play assignment correct, similar to triple option football, Jared.
So 3rd and 9, snap back. Taylor wasn't ready, and they're going to blow the play dead. It looks like Yokum was moving. No one was on the same page, and it's a 5-yard penalty against Yokum, but could have been way worse.
Yeah, I think if you're Yokum, you'll take that 5 yards because that was going to be another big loss or a turnover there. You have Taylor there looking to the sideline trying to make a check. The center snaps the ball a little early. Yokum dodges the bullet there, but we're seeing on second down, Yokum continues to shoot themselves in the foot on second down, setting up 3rd and long today, Jared.
So that's going to take it all the way back to the Lorena 46-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 14. 52 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Both teams running the ball, so clock moving quickly here in quarter number 1. Snap back to Taylor. By himself in the backfield. Now he looks to run. He's going to pass out over the middle. Ball's popped up in the air. It's going to be picked off by Jaden Porter going the other way to the 50, 40, 35-30, 25-20. Porter's now running it back across the field trying to get to the end zone. Stiff arms, goes into the end zone for the pick 6. Touchdown, Jaden Porter. Touchdown, Leopards on the huge interception.
Big hit by Landon Strelski to bop that ball loose. I mean, you look like Yokum had something going there when the ball came out. There is a flag down, Jared.
So we'll hold everything. So this may be coming back. I think the interception is going to stand. The other thing that may be.
Return. Holding. 10 yards from the spot. It'll be first down. First down Lorena.
So back to the previous play.
Yes.
You see Landon Strelski comes up, make a huge stick here in the flat. Ball comes out. Jaden Porter's down on the spot. The last person that Yokum wants to catch that interception. He takes it to the house. It won't stand because of the holding. Big turnover for Lorena. And you have to think, after that Leopard first drive was so demonstrative on the ground, if they can put another one together here, it's going to take a lot of the wind out of this Yokum team.
26 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. So that is a huge Montgomery Roofing defensive turnover. Montgomery Roofing, Strelsky Roofs, Texas, and there's nobody prouder right now than Eric Strelsky seeing his son cause the turnover. Any of your roofing needs, feel free to reach out to Eric. So Leopards are going to take over. Ball's going to be spotted at their own 41-yard line. 1st and 10 following the Jaden Porter interception. Caden Roberts out in the shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Braylon Henry to his left. Snap back. Roberts rolling left. Throws it out to Jackson Generals. A little bit too tall for the Leopards receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, and rolling to his left like that, that's kind of a difficult throw for a young quarterback. He's got to get his shoulders completely turned and squared to the sideline in order to rotate over. He definitely had Jackson in the flat there. That's a throw he's going to want back. But I like, again, Jared, back to what I'm seeing from Coach Peavyhouse and the staff. I like what they're doing. Right now they're showing a lot of things on the field that Yokum hasn't seen on film.
So 2nd and 10 from the 41. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Snap back. Play action to Braylon Henry. Throw out to Jackson Generals. I think this is going to slip through and hit the turf. They're going to call it incomplete. So pass a little bit behind Jackson Generals. Falls to the turf. And so 17 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Leopards looking at a 3rd and 10.
Yeah, it's not an overly windy night tonight, but it is wet and windy. And the Leopards right now are going right into the wind and the rain. That ball is just a little short hop. Looks like Roberts is still settling in on the air right now.
So 3rd and 10. Leopards are going to bump out to a diamond formation on the left. 4 receivers. Caden Roberts in the backfield by himself. Colin Hill out on the right. Snap back. Roberts going deep for Colin Hill. He's going to cut inside, dives, and makes the catch. Waiting to see, and it's going to be ruled incomplete. Colin Hill thought he came up with it, but they're going to say incomplete. Kind of took a while to get the call from that back judge, but he's complete, so it'll be 4th and 10 for the Leopards.
Yeah, you see here Lorena's keeping their offense on the field. This may be one of those situations, Jared, where Caden Roberts backs up and they do the quarterback pooch kick here.
So 4th and 10. Now Roberts is going to back up into a punt formation, you would assume. Puts his right foot into it. Yokum with nobody back. The ball's going to bounce out of bounds at about the Yokum 33-yard line, and that's where the Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10. I'll tell you what, let's take a quick commercial break, and we'll come right back. 4 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Lorena leading 7-0. That's the Syntex Pawn broadcast, Lorena Leopard football.
What do I love about Yellow Rose? What I love about Yellow Rose is the connections, is getting to meet people and bring joy into their life, take their most important asset and make it more beautiful.
You'll find companies out there that are willing to sell you what you want to hear, but they won't stand behind what they sell you. And Yellow Rose Painting will stand behind that.
Welcome back in. Snap back to Taylor. Hits Xavier Barnett over the middle. Barnett's first catch of the game. And, Billy, we see the strength of that young man. Only a sophomore, makes the catch, breaks a couple of tackles, and he's going to have a first down for Yokum.
Yeah, good strong run there. Nice catch. I love the play design there by Yokum. Yokum does a play action. They sneak him behind. It's almost a squat route right in the middle of the field, right behind those vacated linebackers. Really nice play. Now, he is standing flat-footed when he catches it, so generally speaking, if you do that, then you have to turn upfield. But nice first quarter for the Leopards. Obviously you want to score on that fumble recovery or interception. But nice opening quarter for the Leopards.
All right, that is in the end of the first quarter. On the CF Supply scoreboard, it reads Lorena 7, Yokum nothing. We'll take a commercial break and come right back. It's the Syntex Pawn broadcast of Lorena Leopard football.
You don't need me to tell you that our little ones grow up so fast, but look at these pictures, each one beautifully crafted by Aurora Henry Photography to capture life's special memories so that Lorena families will have them for life. From your newborns to your newlyweds, Aurora Henry Photography will create, capture, and preserve life's most special moments with your loved ones and turn them into memories made for a lifetime. Schedule your 30, 60, or 90-minute session today with Aurora Henry Photography on Facebook or Instagram, or call 254-723-2890. Aurora Henry Photography.
Welcome back in. Team switch sides. Here we go. 1st and 10 for Yokum. Handoff up the middle. Not much doing. Leopard defensive line. It's Wyatt Jones coming up from his tackle spot to make the tackle on Ty Gordon. gain of 2 on first down.
Yeah, incredibly impressed by Zach Taylor. He's a senior. You can tell he's been running this offense a long time, but he's reading the entire Leopard front seven every play. He's having to do a numbers game. He's reading what's happening. He's executing it extremely well right now.
So it'll be second and call it 8 from the 49-yard line. Kind of a bunch formation to the right. Zach Taylor in the backfield takes the handoff, or takes the snap. Nowhere to go. He pulls the handoff, and right there to meet him is Joey Irie, Jackson Blackwell, Cooper Key, and Seth DeVerner.
Yeah, I mean, that is basically your old zone read play that we've seen forever. Lorena had the give covered, and that's if the quarterback hands the ball, and they obviously had the quarterback keep covered. Great team defense there because you had almost the entire Leopard front seven just kind of licking their chops. And I like what I'm seeing at Wyatt Jones at Mike linebacker for Lorena. He is instinctual, high IQ kid, hasn't played a ton of linebacker, but it looks like he's been playing his whole career.
So the loss on the play is going to make it 3rd and 11. Ball back at the 46-yard line at Yokum. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Snap back to Taylor. Looks to pass. It's going to go deep down the left side. It's got a man. It is number 2, Trey Cuellar, but he is a good step and a half out of bounds. Makes the catch, but incomplete. And that'll bring up a punting situation for Yokum.
Again, Jackson Generals has been great in coverage all year, and you've seen the emergence of Landon Strelski. He was all over there. Another Leopard player steps up for injuries early in the year that now is a big impact player, Jared.
So another Strelski or Montgomery Roofing defensive stop. Yokum back in punt formation. That is Trey Cuellar back to punt for the Bulldogs. He catches it, puts his right foot into it, a line drive punt, bounces at about the 32-yard line. Colin Hill's going to let it roll. It'll be downed by Yokum at about the Lorena 23-yard line, where the Leopards will take over 1st and 10. So, Billy, after the Leopards take 10 plays to score 9 rushes, they come back out on their second drive, and it's 3 straight incomplete passes. We'll see what they decide to do as they get set for their third offensive series. 10:26 to go here in the second quarter. Lorena leading Yokum 7-0 in this by-district playoff game. It'll be Caden Roberts out, quarterback for the Leopards. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. That's Colin Hill. Now Brock Cool comes in motion at tight end. Snap back. Going to be handoff to Braylon Henry coming right. Henry through the right side of that line. He's going to pick up about 5 yards on first down. Solid game from Braylon Henry.
Yeah, and what you're seeing the last series when you saw Lorena go 3 and out, they actually had guys open. Like, those were actually really good play calls. Yokum right now is trying to condense the box, and that means they're trying to put more numbers in the box to try to stifle that Leopard running game because the Lorena running game has been so dominant all year long. So it's a great play call by Coach Peavy House.
Game clock to 10 minutes and 20 seconds. The player's helmet came off, stopping the clock. The clock will start on my signal.
And those throws are there, Jared. Those throws are there, and they'll be there later in the game.
So we had a quick stoppage for a player's helmet coming off. So 10:20 and counting. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Leopards. Snap back, handoff to Braylon Henry again coming right. Henry behind his blockers, makes a couple of guys miss. Now across the 35-yard line where he's going to be tackled there. He's going to be pushed back, but forward progress will have him to the 35 and enough for a Jesse Britt Automotive first down.
And you can see the Yokum game plan. As soon as the ball is handed off to Braylon Henry, both safeties are running downhill to fill both alleys. If you see later in the game, Lorena has a nice play-action game where they go over the top off that same look. You expect to see it later in the game. It's probably going to be a big play if Yokum continues to crash down with their safeties.
So 1st and 10, ball at the Lorena 35-yard line. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Snap back, handoff to Braylon Henry coming right. Bounces it outside. Henry to the 40, 45, 50. Steps out of bounds just inside Yokum territory, right at midfield. It'd be a huge gain for Henry, a gain of 15, and another Jesse Britt Automotive first down.
So just what we just spoke about, Yokum safety's coming down. Braylon's seeing that, so he just basically pauses, waits for the safety to pick the gap he's going to fill, and popped it outside. Great run by Braylon.
So 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right again. Snap back, handoff to Braylon Henry once again. Henry makes one man miss, but not much doing there. He'll pick up about 1 on first down.
Hey, one of the things I've noticed about Coach Peavy House and this Leopard scheme is they don't do anything in jest. Like, everything they do, they've got something to counter that. They're setting something up. I think we're seeing that here with that running play because you see Yokum is really coming downhill. I expect to see some fireworks out of that same formation.
So 2nd and 9 at the Yokum 49-yard line. Snap back. This time it's going to be Henry over the left side. Can't escape the tackle, or escapes the tackle of one Yokum defender. Can't escape the second one. That is number 19, Ryder Harris, on the tackle. But a pickup of 4, solid pickup, puts Lorena in third manageable.
Yeah, I mean, it's methodical, right? You're seeing this out of this Leopard offense tonight. It's methodical. You know, you had Caden Roberts that set out against Troy, and that was now 2 weeks ago. So this is Caden Roberts' first action in 3 weeks. He's going to probably not have to knock some dust off, a little rust off. I love what I'm seeing from Coach Peavyhouse. Lean on the strength of your team. Braylon Henry and that Leopard offensive line.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left here on third down. Snap back, hand off to Braylon Henry. Henry's going to bounce it outside this time. Breaks a tackle, now cuts it back left. He's got plenty of room behind Kyler Bosley to the 35, 30. Makes another man miss. Henry inside the 20, where he's going to finally be pushed out of bounds. But what a job by Braylon Henry and the individual effort of that young man. He breaks the tackle of Xavier Barnett and then cuts it back to the left, goes all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A huge third down conversion.
Yeah, Xavier Barnett had Braylon Henry dead to rights there, and Braylon just basically trucked him, got upside. Nice cut back there. And you see, you know, Braylon Henry looks like the older brother playing football in the backyard with his little brother sometimes. He's just a step faster, a little bit stronger. He sees the field faster. Like, he's a special player, Jared. We've seen it all year long. All you got to do is look at his stat line. And that run right there just proves it. You know, just another indication.
Our thanks to True North Consulting for the replay summary. 1st and 10 for the Leopards inside the ideal self-storage red zone. Snap back, hand off to Braylon Henry. Cuts it back up the middle. Makes a man miss, dives forward. He'll have about 6 on first down, tackled at the 9.
Yeah, Braylon goes down pretty hard on that shoulder, and we know he's had a banged-up shoulder all year. But nice run there by Braylon Henry, because that play was actually designed to go to the right side B gap. Both Yokum defenders actually came upfield, got penetration. Braylon actually turns it into a cutback, which basically made it look like a corner or a counter play. Good, strong run by Braylon. He's a real tough kid. And you got Smedhammer in here now, and you know, another good player for Lorena.
Yeah, it looks like Henry was shaken up on that play. He goes out kind of holding that shoulder, Billy. So Blaze Smedhammer comes in, the kind of the sophomore sensation at running back. He's to the left of Caden Roberts. Snap back. Roberts looking to his right. Going into the corner, jumped up and caught. It's going to be Jaden Porter with the Bam Builders touchdown. Touchdown, Lorena Leopards. Touchdown, Jaden Porter. Just a simple corner route, and the Leopards have a big lead.
Big-time throw there by Caden Roberts. I mean, that is just a big-time throw. Lorena made it look easy. That looked like a 7-on-7 touchdown there. But, you know, what a weapon Jaden Porter is, and so nice to have him back. But Caden Roberts delivers the football on time. The only player that could have got it was, Porter. Nice drive by Lorena, going up 2 scores.
So the 9-yard touchdown pass from Caden Roberts to Jaden Porter has the CF Supply scoreboard reading 13-0 Lorena. Karsten Zeckman on to attempt the extra point for the Leopards. Jackson Generals the holder. Good job by Generals to catch that snap, get it down. Kick is up and good. And with 7:28 left to go here in the second quarter, Leopards increase their lead to 14-0. We'll take a commercial break and come back. This is the Syntex Pawn broadcast of Lorena Leopard football.
For over 40 years, CF Supply Inc. has been serving the interior commercial construction industry needs of Texas. We are a quality supplier of drywall, metal framing, Armstrong acoustical ceilings, joint compound, and commercial wood and metal door openings. We are also a proud distributor of major brands such as Armstrong Ceiling Systems, Schlage, Von Duprin, Sargent, Corbin Russwin, and LCN. Contact CF Supply Inc. today for all of your interior construction needs. You'll find us online at cfsupplyinc.com. Build with CF Supply.
Thanks to their customer connection-centered community bank and trust, I love my mobile community. I can pay all my bills with a tablet or check out with a tap of my phone. Maybe I need to deposit a check from my kitchen, because why not? Now I can bank the way that works best for me.
Except on date night.
Except on date night.
Community Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Welcome back into the Syntex Pawn broadcast of Lorena Leopard football. James Webb with it on the tee. It's the Ultra Camper Repair kickoff. Webb kicks it deep this time. It is going to be caught at the 9-yard line by number 1. Going to bring it back out. Breaks tackle across the 30 to the 40 to the 50. James Webb, the only man that can stop him. And Webb does a great job, shoves him out of bounds. That's number 1, Kadarius Price, the huge kick return for Yokum, and signs of life for this Bulldog team. Great job by James Webb, though, saving a touchdown.
Yeah, that couldn't have come at a better time for Yokum, but James Webb, Iceman James Webb, for Lorena fans, we'll remember him making the game winner against Franklin. Nice job by Webb, and he showed a lot of speed there, Jared, because he was beat, and he was able to take the angle and push him out of bounds. That play could be huge in this game because if the Leopard defense can get off the field here, it took 7 points away from Yokum.
So Zach Taylor back out at quarterback for Yokum. He'll be joined in the backfield by Quyon Williams. One receiver to each side. Yokum in a double tight end set. Snap back. It's going to be a screen pass to Xavier Barnett. Leopards kind of smell it out early, and up to make the tackle from the middle linebacker spot, Wyatt Jones. But a great job by Cooper Key and the other linebacker there on the outside to recognize that screen pass.
Yeah, Joseph Irie read it like a book. And that is this really smart player. We've talked about him all year long. Number 56 for Lorena, high instinctual player, high IQ. He saw it the whole way. If Irie's not there, that's potentially a huge play for Yokum. Irie was able to get a hand on him, let that Leopard defense come out to make the play.
So no gain on first down. Ball spotted at the Lorena 39-yard line after the huge kick return by Yokum's Kadarius Price. It'll be 2nd and 10, kind of a bunch set. This time it's going to be a handoff. Ball's loose, and it's going to be recovered by Ben Lina. Billy, I'm not sure that Quyon Williams ever had control of that football on the give from Zach Taylor. Ball was on the ground. Ben Lina, Johnny on the spot, falls on it. A huge Montgomery Roofing defensive turnover.
Massive turnover. And we saw it earlier, Jared. Taylor leaves that ball in the mesh a little long, right? And he's trying to read it as long as he can. I think that was a result there. I think the running back was unsure of whether it was a give or a pull. The ball hits the turf. It didn't matter. Lorena had to play defended, but it does matter because Lorena gets the turnover. Up by 14, ready to threat again.
And now how much bigger is that play by James Webb not giving up the touchdown? Leopards get the turnover. 6:32 left to go here in the first half. Lorena leading 14-0. Now back out on offense once again. So 3 receivers to the right for Caden Roberts. Colin Hill by himself on the left. Snap back. Roberts looks to pass. Got all the time in the world. Is going to go deep down the left side of the field. Caught by Jaden Porter. Porter at the 20. Dragged down inside the 10. It'll be at the 7-yard line.
Huge throw, Jared. I mean, huge throw by Caden Roberts. And I can tell you this, Caden Roberts could have did his taxes, probably cleaned his laundry, or did his laundry, and still made that throw because there was absolutely zero pressure because that Leopard front had a wall in front of him. Jaden Porter on a post pattern beats 2 Yokum defenders for an easy, huge gain.
51-yard pitch and catch from Caden Roberts to Jaden Porter. Leopards 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. Snap back, handoff to Braylon Henry. Henry running right, all kinds of room. He's going to go into the end zone. Kind of a late hit from Yokum, but another Bam Builders touchdown. Touchdown, Braylon Henry. Touchdown, Lorena Leopards.
Love everything about that play from the coaching staff for Lorena. It's basically a wing T concept. You have 2 running backs going opposite directions. The defense has to find out which one's going to get the ball. Oh, guess what? It's the best running back that we've seen play all year for Lorena, running the ball into the end zone. Touchdown. Great scheme. This Lorena team came out ready to play. A great game plan. We've seen it now. They're looking to go up 21 points, Jared.
Yeah, Carson Zeckman on for another Ultra Camper Repair kick. The extra point out of the hole to Jackson Generals. Snap down, good hold. Kick is up and good. And just like that, the new score on the CF Supply scoreboard is Lorena 21, Yokum nothing. We'll take a commercial break and come back. This is the Syntex Palm broadcast of Lorena Leopard football.
Are you ready to elevate your IT game, Central Texas? Look no further than Bastion IT Solutions, your trusted local IT experts. At Bastion, we're your go-to resource for small business IT needs. Whether it's hardware and software support, robust security, or streamlining your network, we've got you covered. Reach out today for a free consultation and let's give your business IT the boost it deserves. Bastion IT Solutions, your local IT partner. Visit our website at itbastion.com. That's Bastion IT Solutions, the Central Texas IT experts you can trust.
Welcome back into the Syntex Pawn broadcast of Lorena Leopard football. The CF Supply scoreboard reads Lorena 21, Yokum nothing. CF Supply build with CF Supply. And Billy Leopard's firing on all cylinders, but really I think we can't stress the importance enough of James Webb not content to give up a touchdown, runs the Yokum returner out of bounds. Leopards get the ball back a couple plays later on the turnover and turn it into points.
Yeah, it's going to go down on the stat line as just a tackle, but that was probably the biggest play so far this first half because that's a 14-point swing, setting this a 3-possession game now for Yokum and a potential backbreaker early for this Yokum team.
So Webb with the ball on the tee. This time he's going to pooch it kind of down the middle, over to the left side. It's going to be caught by Cuellar. He's up the middle. Big return for Cuellar. Now he's only got James Webb to beat him, and Cuellar may go all the way. 20, 15, 10. Webb trying to catch him. Can't do it. Trey Cuellar with the kickoff return for a touchdown. Looking on the field, Billy, no flags, and just what Yokum needed to get back into this ball game is a special teams touchdown.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the third phase of the game. We hear Coach Johnson talk about it all the time. It's a big momentum swing. That's the same as a turnover right there. They got that 7 points back that they lost on the previous kickoff to cut this lead to 2 possessions, Jared. Could not have come at a better time for Yokum, giving them the life that you referred to.
So 6:04 left to go in the second quarter. Yokum gets on the scoreboard, lining up to kick the extra point. That is number 34, Markangel Sanchez. Snap back, hold down, kick is up, and good. And just like that, a kickoff return from Trey Cuellar cuts into this Leopard lead. 6:04 left to go. Lorena leading 21-7. We'll take a commercial break and come right back. It's the Syntex Palm broadcast of Lorena Leopard football.
When storms damage your roof, there's only one place to call, and it's Montgomery Construction and Roofing. MCR offers detailed bids for affordable quality roof repair and replacement. Schedule your free inspection and make sure your damage is repaired right the first time. Our claim specialist can help walk you through filing an insurance claim for wind and hail, too.
Say goodbye to damaged roofs and yes to Montgomery Construction and Roofing. We roof Texas, and we are here to serve you.
Lorena fans, make a statement with Heart of Texas Tees, your one-stop destination for all things custom. At Heart of Texas Tees, we specialize in screen printing, embroidery, banners, and top-notch vinyl work. Whether it's a personalized tee, a custom embroidered cap, eye-catching banners, or high-quality vinyl creations, we've got you covered. Give us a call at 254-857-4330, 254-857-4330. We're here to make your vision a reality. Heart of Texas Tees, where your imagination meets quality. Proud sponsors of Lorena Leopard football.
Welcome back into the Syntex Pawn broadcast of Lorena Leopard football. Following the kickoff return from Trey Cuellar, the score on the CF Supply scoreboard is now Lorena 21, Yokum 7. Number 27, don't have his name. The ball on the tee for the Ultra Camper Repair kick. It's going to be caught by the Leopards. Fair caught at the 35-yard line. That is number 30, Booger Boyles.
Yeah, nice job there by Boyles catching the ball with a fair catch. Sure-handed. Great job there by Booger. Setting up the Leopards here with good field position. 6 minutes to go here left in the first half. They can go down here, get a touchdown, put the game back at 3 possessions. They get the ball to start the second half. They're in control of the ball game. Shake off the big kickoff return there. Maybe adjust your scheme a little bit. Maybe go back to the pooch game. But just execute on offense, take the game back over.
So 6:04 remaining here in the first half. Leopards up 21-7. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Snap back. Hand off to Blaze Smetshammer right up the middle. Big hole for Blaze. He's across the 40. He's going to be dragged down at the 42-yard line, but a solid pickup of 7 yards on first down by Smetshammer.
Yeah, and not pictured because Colin Hill blocked his cornerback clear off the sideline. Great block there by Colin. Nice run by Smedge.
So 2nd and 3 for the Leopards. Snap back. Pass down the right side for Colin Hill. And we're going to have a flag down. This may be offensive pass interference as Hill kind of pushed his man down as the play was being made. Looked like Yokum may have jumped. But kind of, I think, a frustration penalty from Colin Hill. He didn't really have position, and so just kind of right there at the end as the ball was going to fall incomplete, he shoved his defender down right in front of him and picks up the offensive pass interference.
Yeah, the Leopard sideline, and obviously Caden Roberts thought that the Bulldogs were in the neutral zone there. That's why you saw that basically go route. That wasn't the design play call. Flag stays in the pocket on the outside penalty. Colin Hill fights a little too hard to get back to the ball. Setting the Leopards back now 10 yards with now a 1st and 20, Jared.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 27. Snap back to Caden Roberts. He's going to hit a man out in the open on the left side. That's Caleb Carrizales. Carrizales kind of fights through a tackle and is going to be taken down at the 39-yard line. So a solid job by Carrizales. Kind of a, what's the word I'm thinking of? You're doing a good job all year, kind of being that steady kind of possession receiver, if you will. Makes a stop. We'll call it 3rd and 6 for the Leopards from the 39. Leopards working quickly, snap out. Pass is going to be intended for Carrizales. Is a low throw from Caden Roberts. It's going to fall incomplete.
Well, the one thing if you're Lorena, you don't want to do after a big kickoff return for a touchdown is to go 3 and out. We saw that there. You give Yokum back a little bit of life. We've seen second quarter woes from Lorena this year. Coach Johnson was hoping they'd shake that. It appears again they're kind of bogging down here late in the second quarter. But, hey, that defense has played well all year. They didn't give up the touchdown. Get out there and execute on defense, get the ball back.
So it'll be 4th and 6. Again, Leopards in offensive formation. Now Caden Roberts is going to step back into what you would assume is a punt formation. Smedshammer comes up and as the protector, snap back. Punt by Caden Roberts is going to be a good one. Takes a huge Leopard bounce. Goes inside the 20-yard line all the way down inside the 10. It's going to be downed at the 9 by the Leopards. So solid Caden Roberts flipping the field. 4:50 left to go here in the second quarter. And Yokum will take over inside their own 10-yard line.
Yeah, what a weapon Caden Roberts is. I mean, that was a big-time punt for any kid on the team that's actually the punter. But Caden, obviously the quarterback, coming back from fighting off a little injury, gets out there and just punts the ball right down the field inside the Yokum 10-yard line. Well executed scheme by Lorena. He's trying to draw them off sides. If they jump, that's a free 5 yards. If not, you kick it down the field. Really puts the return team in a difficult spot, Jared.
So 4:50 left to go here in the first half. Shotgun formation for Yokum. 4 receivers. Now man in motion. Jamar Hopkins. Taylor looking to pass. Nowhere to go. Being chased by several Leopard defenders. Joey Irie, Cooper Key, and Colin Hill's going to run him out of bounds after a pickup of about 5 yard lines. Great job by the Leopard secondary keeping the Yokum receivers in check.
Yeah, and Joey Irie. Joey Irie is chasing Taylor down. I mean, Taylor's probably going to see 56 in his dreams tonight. Probably not going to be happy dreams because that is a tenacious kid and a great job, like he's used putting it out by that Leopard secondary. There was nowhere to go with the football.
So 2nd and 5, call it 4 from the 15-yard line. Snap back. This time it's going to be a handoff to number 3, Zarion Cuellar. He's going to pick up a couple of yards. He'll be close to a first down, just short. They're going to mark it at the 19. He needs just inside the 20.
Yeah, good, nice inside run there by the Bulldogs, but, Leopard front holds. I like what Coach DeLeon's doing out here with Strelski and Generals. He's swapping them in and out, changing looks. The Bulldogs aren't able to see who's actually the field corner. I like what I'm seeing down here from the secondary.
So bunch formation on 3rd and short. Snap back. Taylor's going to pull it, looking to throw. Nowhere to go. Cooper Key chasing, and Ben Lina as well. He's going to run out of bounds. He appears to have the first down. We'll see. No, correction. He's going to take a big loss on that play. I was looking at the wrong yard line, Billy. What a great job by Ben Lina and Cooper Key from his defensive line position to run Zach Taylor out of bounds on a huge 3rd down play.
Yeah, and Wyatt Jones there at Mike linebacker, he hasn't played the position a whole lot as we previously discussed. He was great in covers there because the receiver that Taylor wanted to go to, Jones was just standing in front of him. And the receiver tried to get behind him. Jones basically just got in front of him almost like he's guarding him in basketball. Great job by Wyatt Jones. Completely took away the safety valve for Taylor. Big stop for Lorena there, getting the ball back with seemingly good field position here.
So 4th and call it 3 or 4, but Trey Cuellar back in punt formation, puts his right foot into it. Jaden Porter back to receive it. This is going to be kind of a shank, and it's going to go out of bounds this time at the Yokum 36-yard line, so not a big punt at all. Some extracurricular activities going down the field on the near side, Jackson Generals and Eli Cuellar. So talked about all 3 of the Cuellars for Yokum.
Jared, football is a game of details, right? And details matter. And what you saw on Taylor on that play, he didn't have anybody to go to with the ball, but it was 3rd and short. He takes the big loss there instead of just throwing it out of bounds, sets up the punt. Now the Leopards are in business with huge field position instead of a 4th and 1 for Yokum. So nice job there by the Leopard defense to get the ball back.
3:53 to go. A huge Montgomery Roofing defensive stop for the Leopards. Now with the ball deep in Yokum territory, snap back, handoff to Blaze Smedshammer. Smedshammer kind of fights through a tackle, picks up a gain of 1, but strong running to avoid a loss.
Yeah, and this Leopard offense that tests you. It tests you on every play. So, yes, Yokum rallied to the ball there. But if later in the game, if Smedge or Henry break that play, it's a big, big play.
So 2nd and 9 from the 35. Leopards go back to that formation and reverse wishbone. Handoff to Smetshammer. Breaks one tackle, spins out, but can't break a second one. Looked like a solid tackle. That is number 1, Kadarius Price for Yokum. So a gain of 2 on 2nd down is going to bring up a 3rd and 7.
And, Jared, what I love about that play, it's only going to go for a couple yards, but Smedgehammer runs extremely hard. You see him each week get better and better, more confident. He's becoming a strong, demonstrative runner, Jared.
So it's going to be 3rd and 7 for the Leopards. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for Caden Roberts. Braylon Henry in the backfield. Snap back. Roberts looking to throw. Nowhere to go, so he's going to take off and run. Got some room over the right side. Puts his shoulder down. Dives across. He's going to be tackled at about the 24-yard line, but enough for a Jesse Bird Automotive first down. Tough running from Caden Roberts.
Yeah, and what you're seeing is previously you saw Yokum kind of play a contain rush on Roberts, and Roberts burned him over the air. That time they actually brought pressure. Roberts was able to slip it for a big game. Pick your poison here from the Leopard offense, executing at a high level.
So with 2:24 left to go here in the first half, I want to remind everybody to join us for the Community Bank and Trust halftime show. We've got a special guest in store for you at halftime. Snap back. This time it's going to be play fake to Caden Roberts. He makes the throw over the middle to Brock Cool, who's wide open, makes the catch, and into the end zone for the 23-yard touchdown catch, Billy. Touchdown, Lorena Leopards. Touchdown, Brock Cool.
Beautiful, beautiful play design there by Coach Peavy House and company. I mean, you had the old, I called it earlier, the wing tee concept. You had both running backs crossing. You don't know who's going to get the ball. It freezes the defense because they're reading. And, oh, by the way, Brock Cool just slips behind you for a big touchdown on the play action. You can't draw it up better than that. If you're a football fan, rewatch that one. That was pretty.
Roberts now 6 of 10 for 110 yards, 2 touchdowns on the evening. Snap back. Looks like it's going to be offsides against Yokum. They jumped across. We're looking at the True North Consulting replay.
It's just a great play design, Jared. I mean, you see both running backs cross. You got pulling linemen that make it look like the running play that Yokum seen earlier in the game that went for a big gain. Roberts pulls it, throws it to a wide-open Cool, who does a great job making an adjustment for the touchdown. Again, just a well-executed play, well called. I love what I saw. We haven't seen that all year, Jared, and I just love the time they ran it as well.
Timeout. Lorena, first charge timeout in the first half.
So Kevin Johnson is gonna think about it. He's gonna call a Yellow Rose Painting timeout. Billy, Yellow Rose Painting joining the broadcast team this week, sponsoring our timeouts. And you got to think, they're gonna think about maybe going for 2 here?
Well, first of all, we were playing Texas high school football, so the Yellow Rose Painting is a great connection there. You know, I would think that Coach Johnson probably called the timeout because he had a personnel question, but he may be over there thinking about going for 2, here just to punch it in. Because, we've seen that. I call it the Power Cat. The coaching staff has a different name for it. But we've seen it. It's basically the Wildcat look. You've got Jones and Henry back there, and they just maul you, and it looks like that's what they're coming out in.
Yeah, I think, you got 3 timeouts, only 2 minutes left to go here in the first half. You get a free 1.5 yards, so you might as well see what you can do. So they're going to come back out in the jumbo formation, going for 2. Braylon Henry in the Wildcat formation. Wyatt Jones to his left, snap back, and Henry's just going to go right behind Jones, and easily walks into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. So no extra point for Karsten Zeckman, but the Leopards increase their lead now to 29-7 on the 2-point conversion from Braylon Henry.
Yeah, Jared, and that's the same formation, and it's going to look like the same play they've been running, but it actually is not. Like, you had Yokum that's crashing the A and B gaps inside. That play was designed to bounce outside. That essentially is a stretch play out of a power formation, which you don't see often, because the whole premise of the stretch play is you get the defense. Obviously, you go laterally and just find the hole. That was a great adjustment by the coaching staff because Yokum expected him to come downhill, and Braylon popped it outside.
So the new score on the CF Supply scoreboard is Lorena 29, Yokum 7, 2:08 left to go here in the first quarter. Also want to say an extra special thanks to H&M Landscape and Sprinkler, sponsoring the ticker at the bottom of your screen. Call H&M for your all-around landscape and sprinkler needs.
Yeah, Jared, and on the True North Consulting replay here, I'm watching it, and man, what a block at the point of attack by Jackson Blackwell. I mean, that guy drove his guy off the line of scrimmage. Braylon could have walked in right behind him. He bounced right outside that block. Great job, number 78 for Lorena, Jackson Blackwell.
So with 2:08 left to go, James Webb has it on the tee for the Ultra Camper Repair kick. A pooch kick down the left side this time. It's going to be caught by Trey Cuellar, who's going to bring it back, and a big hit from Caden Arp. A lot going on the field. Justin back, shedding off a block. Lots of folks, a lot of pushing and shoving now. Aiden Segovia in on it as well, so maybe some frustration for Yokum, and now a flag comes out.
Yeah, Jared, we've seen the Lorena on special teams all year long have the edge. And Yokum here is obviously punched back here with the kickoff return, but I like the adjustment back to the pooch kick.
So the officials are going to talk about it right in the middle of the field. There was pushing and shoving going on all over the field, and then a very late flag as the teams were kind of going back to their respective sides of the field. Late flag came in, so the officials are going to talk about it. Again, 1:57 left to go here in the first half. We do apologize for not having the full pregame show tonight. We'll try to talk about some of our points that we were going to mention early in the pregame show. We've also got a special guest you won't want to miss.
I've got unsportsmanlike conduct on blue. That penalty will be enforced. 15 yards, first down, Yokum.
Lots to unpack there, Jared.
Wow. And fortunately, we do have the referee mic in here. Not sure if that came through the broadcast or not, but there were unsportsmanlike conduct penalties against both teams, which offset, and then an additional dead ball foul against Yokum. So that's going to back them up 15 yards. Looks like they're going to spot the ball at the 21. So with 1:57 left to go, Yokum will take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line. Bulldogs do have all 3 of their timeouts, but find themselves on the wrong end of a 29-7 score.
Yeah, Jared, and if you're reading body language, I watch it a lot just to see kind of where the emotion is on the team. Right now, the team in blue is not feeling great about what's going on out there. So Leopards, this defense could possibly get the ball back and add another one here before the first half.
So Zach Taylor out at quarterback for Yokum. Running back to his left. He's going to roll to his left. Now looks to throw over the middle. This is going to be picked off by Jackson Generals. Generals going the other way to the 20, 15, 10. Generals cuts back inside, makes a man miss. And he's going to go into the end zone. Or correction, they're going to mark him down right at the 1-yard line. There is a flag down right at the end. Not sure if that was a face mask or maybe a block in the back. But, again, the frustration from Zach Taylor, he just kind of threw that ball out to nobody. Jackson General steps right in front of it. Easy interception. And, huge Montgomery Roofing. A huge Montgomery Roofing turnover, and it is a face mask. So really just so much to unpack here, Billy.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, we talked about it earlier in the broadcast how Coach DeLeon was disguising coverages with Generals and Strelski, and you had basically Generals there in a cover 2 at corner. Zach Taylor never saw him squatting down there, and Jackson baited him into that throw. Jackson actually kind of squatted and made it look like the receiver was open. As soon as the ball was in the air, he caught it, and he was not going to be denied. That kid ran hard, had the face mask penalty. Great job by Jackson Generals. You can tell he's a senior. He's seen a lot of football.
So the Leopards with the ball inside the ideal self-storage red zone. 1st and goal from the half-yard line. It'll be the jumbo package. Broken record, if you will. Wyatt Jones is going to move over to the right side of Braylon Henry. Snap back to Henry. He's going to counter back to the left, and he'll walk in. That's touchdown number 3 tonight for Braylon Henry. The Bam Builders touchdown, Lorena Leopards, touchdown Braylon Henry.
I mean, it's just the same play they ran earlier for the touchdown, but, guys, that is a dominating play, and why run anything else? Because you have Yokum crashing the A-gaps because they have to sell out to stop the A-gap run. Great adjustment by Lorena. Let them commit, bounce it outside, he walks in.
So the score on the CF Supply scoreboard now reads Lorena 35, Yokum 7. Leopards out to attempt the extra point. Karsten Zekman on. It'll come out of the hold of Jackson Generals. Snap down. Kick is up and through. And so with 1:42 left to go in the first half, Leopards increase their lead 36-7. We'll take a commercial break and come back. This is the Syntex Palm broadcast of Lorena Leopard football.
Some of the best breakfast and lunch is now just 5 minutes away from Leopard Field. Flavor on 35 has a new restaurant in the Lorena Plaza by Jack and Jill's Donuts. Enjoy a multitude of items from breakfast burritos and tacos to elotes and hot sandwiches. Come visit the mastermind Brandon Thompson and the rest of the crew as they are open Tuesday through Sunday for breakfast and lunch. Enjoy the best food in Lorena at Flavor on 35. Available for pickup, dine-in, or delivery. Order online at flavoron35.com.
When storms damage your roof, there's only one place to call, and it's Montgomery Construction and Roofing. MCR offers detailed bids for affordable quality roof repair and replacement. Schedule your free inspection and make sure your damage is repaired right the first time. Our claim specialist can help walk you through filing an insurance claim for wind and hail, too.
Say goodbye to damaged roofs and yes to Montgomery Construction and Roofing. We roof Texas, and we are here to serve you.
Welcome back into the Syntex Palm broadcast of Lorena Leopard football. James Webb with the ball on the tee. Another Ultra Camper Repair kick about to be on its. Hand the ball to his running back. That is number 3, Zarion Cuellar. He is driven back into the turf. They're going to call it maybe a loss of 1 on the play. Leopard defense starting to get violent there, Billy.
Wow, Wyatt Jones. Wyatt Jones did his best Ultimate Warrior or his Hulk Hogan there, body slamming the Yokum running back. Wyatt Jones, an impressive young player. Or he's a senior, but he's a young player playing a linebacker. He hasn't played a ton of linebacker guys, and you're seeing him. This may be where he needed to be the whole time. What a great play by Jones.
So 2nd and 10 for Yokum, kind of a bunch formation, and up back right behind the offensive line. Snap back to Taylor. He's going to hand it off to Cuellar again. Jackson Blackwell plugging the hole. Cuellar bounces it over to the left side. Caden Arp and Ben Liner are there to meet him, drive him down, but a pickup of about 6. Good job by Zarion Cuellar to pick up some positive yards for Yokum.
Yeah, and it appeared there Jackson Blackwell had a little bit of tugging on his jersey, so much so the Yokum offensive lineman got off the turf and immediately did the 360 look around to expect to see the flag. But a nice play there by Yokum, getting yards on 2nd down, setting up a 3rd and medium.
So it'll be 3rd and about 5 for Yokum in Leopard territory at the 46-yard line. Snap back. Taylor's going to pull it. Makes one man miss, but there's 3 Leopards right there. Now 6, led by. And there's all kinds of stuff going on. Multiple flags now on the field. Jackson Blackwell looked like his opposite number, 78 for Yokum, Brett Lurch, threw a punch, kind of swung and knocked him back down to the ground. So flags everywhere. Taylor pulled that ball. Looked like he had some room to the outside, cut it back inside, made one man miss, but there was Ben Lina, Caden Arp, and others to make the tackle for no gain on 3rd down. And Billy, I hate to say this, but I feel like the officials need to get this game under control immediately before it gets out of hand.
Well, in the previous play I spoke to Jackson Blackwell, had his jersey tug. Well,
The play was over. Unsportsmanlike conduct fouls on both teams. Those teams are all set. The down counts. The clock will be hot. We'll go on my signal.
yeah, so we saw in the previous play, number 78 for Yokum. Lurch, actually, it appeared that he had a hold of it, but the flag stayed in the pocket. That obviously carried over to the next play because Jackson probably took exception to that. Both kids a little bit too much extracurricular after the play. But what Lorena's doing up front, Jared, is they're moving a lot. They're slanting a little bit. They're giving Taylor a lot to look at because they know he's reading. That makes it hard for a quarterback to read whether to pull or give, and you're 100% correct. If he gives the ball on that jet sweep or that outside zone, there's a ton of running room. But credit to the Lorena coaching staff there, giving Zach Taylor a lot of eye candy.
So it's going to be 4th down. Yokum back in punt formation, and they're just going to let the clock run down all the way to the half. As the referee mentioned, the clock was going to start on his whistle. So that is the end of the first half. Leopards will go into the locker room leading 36-7 on the CF Supply scoreboard. We're going to take some commercial breaks, and when we come back, we'll be joined by a former Lorena legend here in the broadcast booth. It's the Community Bank and Trust halftime show as part of the Syntex Palm broadcast of Lorena Leopard football.
What do I love about Yellow Rose? What I love about Yellow Rose is the connections, is getting to meet people and bring joy into their life, take their most important asset and make it more beautiful.
You'll find companies out there that are willing to sell you what you want to hear, but they won't stand behind what they sell you. And Yellow Rose Painting will stand behind that.
Now more than ever, our schools must be welcoming and engaging, safe and secure. For nearly 40 years, True North Consulting Group has been helping school districts across the U.S. develop effective technology infrastructure, campus safety, and media-rich classroom systems.
Since 1998, the guiding principle of Pecan Grove Funeral Home has been, through our door, your healing begins. With sincerity and pride, we thank our hometown families for the honor of serving the community for over 25 years. Pecan Grove Funeral Home's dedicated staff includes Lorena alumni as well as parents of current students that proudly support the Lorina Leopards.
Do you know that your dream home could be just one call away? At BAM Builders, we believe that you deserve your ideal home. That's why we rely on quality, experience, and transparency to give you exactly that. Since 2015, we have been utilizing the highest quality materials and the most professional team to ensure exceptional construction of your custom home. So, give us a call at 254-716-9987 or visit our website, builtbybam.com. Your dream home awaits at BAM Builders.
You don't need me to tell you that our little ones grow up so fast, but look at these pictures, each one beautifully crafted by Aurora Henry Photography to capture life's special memories so that Lorena families will have them for life. From your newborns to your newlyweds, Aurora Henry Photography will create, capture, and preserve life's most special moments with your loved ones and turn them into memories made for a lifetime. Schedule your 30, 60, or 90-minute session today with Aurora Henry Photography on Facebook or Instagram, or call 254-723-2890. Aurora Henry Photography.
For a limited time only, Jesse Britt's Automotive is offering a synthetic blend oil change for only $25.99. Plus, get a free tire rotation, free brake check, free alignment check, and a 22-point inspection. Jesse Britt's Automotive, discounting your prices, not your service. For a limited time only, Jesse Britt's Automotive is offering a computerized alignment for only $49.99. Plus, get a free tire rotation and free visual brake inspection. Jesse Britt's Automotive, discounting your prices, not your service.
For over 40 years, CF Supply Inc. has been serving the interior commercial construction industry needs of Texas. We are a quality supplier of drywall, metal framing, Armstrong acoustical ceilings, joint compound, and commercial wood and metal door openings. We are also a proud distributor of major brands such as Armstrong Ceiling Systems, Schlage, Von Duprin, Sargent, Corbin Russwin, and LCN. Contact CF Supply Inc. today for all of your interior construction needs. You'll find us online at cfsupplyinc.com. Build with CF Supply.
Syntex Pawn boasts the highest quality customer service in the pawn business. Syntex Pawn loans more than the competition and has great retail prices on used goods. With locations in Waco, Temple, and now Hewitt, Syntex Pawn is there when you need them. Visit 801 East Waco Drive in Waco or 1402 West Adams Avenue in Temple, and the brand new location at 520 North Hewitt Drive. Customer service, higher loans, and great retail prices. That's Syntex Pawn.
When storms damage your roof, there's only one place to call, and it's Montgomery Construction and Roofing. MCR offers detailed bids for affordable quality roof repair and replacement. Schedule your free inspection and make sure your damage is repaired right the first time. Our claim specialist can help walk you through filing an insurance claim for wind and hail, too.
Say goodbye to damaged roofs and yes to Montgomery Construction and Roofing. We roof Texas, and we are here to serve you.
One of the things I love most about Community Bank and Trust is how I can bank from anywhere, anytime, on any device. Mobile banking is great and allows me to make mobile deposits, make a purchase from my phone, and control my debit card if something happens. I can check my account activity from my phone, tablet, or computer. Download the app today, and you can feel tech savvy also.
Community Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Are you ready to elevate your IT game, Central Texas? Look no further than Bastion IT Solutions, your trusted local IT experts. At Bastion, we're your go-to resource for small business IT needs. Whether it's hardware and software support, robust security, or streamlining your network, we've got you covered. Reach out today for a free consultation and let's give your business IT the boost it deserves. Bastion IT Solutions, your local IT partner. Visit our website at itbastion.com. That's Bastion IT Solutions, the Central Texas IT experts you can trust.
Some of the best breakfast and lunch is now just 5 minutes away from Leopard Field. Flavor on 35 has a new restaurant in the Lorena Plaza by Jack and Jill's Donuts. Enjoy a multitude of items from breakfast burritos and tacos to elotes and hot sandwiches. Come visit the mastermind Brandon Thompson and the rest of the crew as they are open Tuesday through Sunday for breakfast and lunch. Enjoy the best food in Lorena at Flavor on 35. Available for pickup, dine-in, or delivery. Order online at flavoron35.com.
Need extra storage space? Ideal Self Storage has what you need. Locally owned and operated with many convenient locations in Central Texas, we offer climate-controlled and drive-up units and now proudly offer boat and RV storage as well. Rent from the convenience of your home or on the go. Our website makes it easy to make payments, rent or reserve your space, or update account information. For peace of mind, we offer state-of-the-art camera and gate systems, smart units that alert you to motion in your space, and responsive on-site managers. Visit us online at idealstorage.com or come by one of our many locations to grab your storage space today.
Do you know that your dream home could be just one call away? At BAM Builders, we believe that you deserve your ideal home. That's why we rely on quality, experience, and transparency to give you exactly that. Since 2015, we have been utilizing the highest quality materials and the most professional team to ensure exceptional construction of your custom home. So, give us a call at 254-716-9987 or visit our website builtbybam.com. Your dream home awaits at BAM Builders.
Are you ready to elevate your IT game, Central Texas? Look no further than Bastion IT Solutions, your trusted local IT experts. At Bastion, we're your go-to resource for small business IT needs. Whether it's hardware and software support, robust security, or streamlining your network, we've got you covered. Reach out today for a free consultation and let's give your business IT the boost it deserves. Bastion IT Solutions, your local IT partner. Visit our website at itbastion.com. That's Bastion IT Solutions, the Central Texas IT experts you can trust.
And he consistently talks about Lorena needing to do what it does well, not beat itself, and that good things will happen. And I think that's no more prevalent, no more apparent than when you get into the playoffs where it is win or go home. But if you've had that mentality all year, then really, although the atmosphere may change, you're playing in bigger stadiums, bigger crowds, that mindset doesn't really change, and you've prepared for it all year.
Yeah, absolutely. And a lot of that becomes just with the routine. Either your pregame, your pre-meal, whatever it is, and you're just trying to be as routine as possible. This is another game, same light, same field, same dimensions. But yeah, it just go.
So Evan, you had an opportunity to play on this field, right, as a player for the Leopards. You had an opportunity to be a coach on the Leopards. So Walk me through what that difference is like when you go from executing X's and O's to game planning and coaching X's and O's, and then how it is to now be a little withdrawn now. You've had some recent changes to your life that are absolute blessings that we'll speak about a little bit. Talk to me about that experience going from player to coach and now spectator.
Really, it's just the selfishness. So whenever you're a player, it's just more so obviously it's the team and you want to win and do everything that you can. And then once you're a coach, you realize how big the picture is and how no one person, is the end-all, be-all. And it's just next man up, and it's just all about the whole team. So it's just a little bit less selfless. And then you see just how much work goes into it. I mean, it's people at home that don't know it's a lot.
And now that you're a fan, right? And this, you played under Coach Biles like I did, and I mean, that would be probably the toughest act to follow of any coach. I will say the L word, legend Coach Biles. I know he'll love to hear that. But how is it now, playing on this field, and now that you're a fan, like you see the coaches, you see the scheme, Coach Peavyhouse, you were a dominant running back at your time at Lorena. They're doing a lot of exotic things to give you a lot of eye candy, but it still goes back to that power running game with that front. Like, just speak to me a little about what you see coming from the coach.
Oh, 100%. And as we were pulling and I saw Coach Graves, good friend of mine, Coach Peavyhouse, they were coming out, Coach Cool, and I said, hey, run the touchdown play. And Peavyhouse, he was laughing and goes, oh, which one is that? I said, power. And he goes, you already know we got it on. So, the outside zone, wide zone, and power is just, it's like you just said, eye candy. Let's bunch up, motion out, and then boom, we're going to run quarterback draw. It's just being simple while looking complex.
Yeah, I mean, I certainly couldn't put it like that. Again, for everyone just joining us, Evan Ward, kind enough to join us here in the booth, former Lorena All-State running back, also a coach on the 2021 Leopards State Championship team. Billy spoke a moment ago about some changes in your life. Back in August, you and your wife, Caitlin, had some pretty exciting times. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we had our first baby boy, baby Brooks Thomas. He better be asleep, I'd hope.
And for those, you look at the screen right now, for those watching at home, we got a couple of pictures. And real quick, I also want to highlight that newborn photo courtesy of Aurora Henry and her photography, our social media sponsor. So just kind of giving her a little bit of a shout out to see what the exciting things and phenomenal things that she can do, especially with little ones, which aren't always the most cooperative.
Yeah, Evan, I got a follow-up question for Brooks here. When is your timetable on starting weights, protein, and a little creatine?
So this morning we were doing a little bit of squats. He's still not getting as low as I'd like.
Right, not parallel.
He's not parallel yet. We're working on it, but I mean he's 3 months now, so excuses are out the window.
That's right.
Let's
That's right. Yeah, it's time to produce.
Exactly.
Billy, you're going to get him in trouble at home. He's coming to join us on the broadcast, and Caitlin, you're a phenomenal mother and doing a great job. So these guys are lucky to have you. So, but kind of along those lines, Billy. So we thought about, it's like, man, how can we kind of celebrate this birth, because it's been a few months and I know you haven't been able to get to a lot of games. So went down to our friends at the Bougie Bean, and they were kind enough to toss us this jersey that we picked up for young Brooks. Maybe a little bit big for him now, but he'll definitely grow into it. And so I think now as a father, do you kind of look out at these games and you see some of these fathers and sons? Does that kind of put it into a different perspective for you now?
Absolutely, it does. It really does, because I mean, as a coach, you're raising everyone else's kids, and it's like, it's crazy how fast it goes. My first year at Lorena, Reed Migna, Hanson, all those kids, they were all freshmen. Now they're sophomores in college. And so you see how fast it goes, and it's, you love them as they go, but when they're your own, it's a whole different time frame.
Yeah, I mean, that definitely, my son, I have two teenage sons now. Billy's got a daughter, and it's like you blink and you don't know where the days go. So, but you'll do a phenomenal job. You're a phenomenal coach here at Lorena. I know we certainly miss you. Not having you out here on the field, but know that you've got a bigger purpose with your own family, and so that's awesome.
Yeah, Evan, I'm gonna put you on the spot here, man. I'm sorry. So you were coach on the state championship team, right? You've seen this Leopard team now probably a handful of times. You said you watched a broadcast. Give me a comparison. Yeah, obviously you don't have to say this team's gonna go all the way, but kind of what you see. There's a lot of similarities. Power running game, explosive on the outside, really good defense, but now playing the role of Hanson is now Braylon Henry, but just your perspective on that.
A lot of it's just staying healthy. I mean, you know, is if you want to make a deep playoff run, it's from August to December. That's a long season, and it's a grind. And so just staying healthy is crucial. But where this team's strength is and where our 21 state championship strength was up front. Both defense, offense, and I love every time on the broadcast, Henry has a great run. He does, you know, amazing things because it's Braylon Henry.
Right.
But you're always going back to what the offensive line's doing.
Sure.
What Caleb downfield, what Hill's downfield blocking. I mean, today we had Roberts 30 yards downfield blocking.
That's right.
That does no other quarterback's doing that.
That's
so it's
right.
just a mentality that these teams have to have.
Right.
And this team has the right one.
Yeah, I mean, it's really great to see. Jared and I talked about this a lot earlier in the year about the changeover from Coach Biles to Coach KJ and that culture that Coach Biles had instilled here at Lorena. And would that persist, right? Would Coach KJ persist that culture? Because that's not an easy job to do, right?
No.
You're following a coach that's had a crazy amount of success that had been here 30-plus years. And I feel like the culture is as good, if not better. I think Coach KJ, experienced coach, I think he's been able to grow that. And I think that's what you see when you talk about Roberts blocking downfield. You see Colin Hill blocking his guy 30 yards away from the play, out of bounds into the whistle, not drawing a flag. I think your comments on that are dead on all year long. I've been telling people that the head coach is different, but Coach Biles' spirit and energy is still on that sideline, and Coach KJ executes it.
Right, and a lot of that, too, is because KJ was so involved in the program, you know, through his time as a principal and admin. And, I mean, he was every bit of a coach as I was when he was, you know, when I was here and he was the principal. So it's a lot of, I mean, it's huge shoes to fill. Ray Biles is a legend. I mean,
Absolutely.
Leopard Stadium better be named Ray Biles.
I've already campaigned for that already.
I don't know if that's a hot take or not on the mic.
No.
Saying, yeah.
I think we'll put it out there in the universe. It needs to happen.
I'm telling you. But and so for him to, you know, be a part of that culture and then also kind of make it his own while keeping it the Leopard way. Once Leopard, always a Leopard. And KJ's doing a great job of that.
And I was going to say, we talked about, and Coach Biles talked about the kind of the need for a new whistle. And, yeah, it's a new whistle, but it's the same expectation.
Right.
Not the, you know, again, there's some change in personnel, different names, different faces, but the expectation doesn't change. And I know that years ago, one of the Coach Biles-isms is when excellence becomes tradition, there's no limit to how successful you can be. And so I think we've certainly seen that this year. And Evan, kind of your point earlier, you mentioned, you know, having to stay healthy. We've seen this Leopards team battle a lot through a lot of injuries. But from that, we've seen a lot of guys step up, kind of that "we are one" mantra that they've adopted since training camp, where we've seen lots of guys having to step up and have really played well. And now that they're getting healthy and hopefully peaking at the right time, you've got several guys that all have a lot of experience on the field under the lights that can contribute when their number is called.
Yeah, absolutely. And Evan, obviously, I got a follow-up question about Brooks, your child, 3 months old today, right?
Mm-hmm, today.
So, I mean, my daughter's 7, right? And I had her a little later in life, but she taught me more about myself than in 1 or 2 years than I was able to do in 37. Speak to me a little bit about that experience from you, what the experience of being a new father is. Obviously, you have a good teammate and with your wife, but just a little bit about being a parent and just kind of like your experience with that.
Yeah, and like you said, it teaches you so much about yourself, but it also teaches you a lot about your spouse. And, I mean, I married a rock star. So if you want to be a successful father, marry Caitlin Ward, because she is amazing. She's just such a phenomenal, awesome spouse, partner, amazing mother. So it makes my job a lot easier than it is. But, yeah, I mean, it's just the utter selflessness that you have to be as a father. And that's kind of been the big thing is, you know, we've been a long time trying and everything, and then all of a sudden he's here and you've got to become selfless. And,
right.
And that's just kind of what he taught me.
Well, and I'd like to think that hopefully some of the lessons that you learned out on the football field as a Leopard, both as a player and a coach, have translated over into the family life and being a dad.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, Coach Graves, good friend of mine, amazing coach. I mean, he's the reason that all the receivers are downfield blocking. Porter, he's a better blocker than he is anything else. And I love him. Above his desk, he's got "This is my why," and it's the coach's why. Why do I hold you accountable? Because your family will. Why do I do this? Because this will. And that goes into fatherhood. It goes into your whole life, and that starts right here between the lines.
I love that.
Yeah, and I think when anybody who's talked to Coach Biles and asked him about how does he measure success, he says it doesn't matter about wins and losses. A state championship, great, but the most important thing to him is when he sees former players come back and they talk about being a successful businessman, being a successful dad, having a good family, being a good husband. And so I think we see no better example of that than you, Evan, kind of leading your family, having a great spouse in Caitlin, and now a beautiful son in Brooks. So just I think it's so encouraging as folks in the Lorena community, Billy, an alum, and me, who's been around for a long time, to see that happening and know that our kids are growing up in that same environment here in Lorena.
Yeah, and one of the things that Coach Biles and I spoke about after the state championship game, because I stayed way late because I had to congratulate him in person, right? I gave him a big old bear hug. Probably the last thing he wanted is, me coming at him. But, he told me when he shook my hand, he was just like, this win's for all of y'all. Because he spoke to every year when we got first moved up to, which is now 4A, the struggles we went through, and the next team won a little bit more, and the next team a little bit more, and then the next team, they got the playoffs. And as the evolution of Lorena's program went, we finally hit the crescendo, got that state championship trophy. And basically what Coach Biles was saying is, like, this one's for you. Like, you helped earn this. And that just kind of speaks to the selflessness of that man. But also I can see it in you, sir. It permeates through life, and some of the best life lessons are made out on that gridiron. I think we're seeing that today.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right. Well, Evan, thank you so much for joining us up here in the broadcast booth. Certainly want to leave that as an open invitation. Hopefully the Leopards have a few more games left in them, and so anytime you want to pop in, just let them know that, hey, this is I'm Evan Ward, All-State running back and 2021 state champion coach for the Lorena Leopards, and should have no problem getting in. Billy, anything else? Any final words?
No, I just think we need to get him a press pass printed because I think that was a great interview, and we need to have more of it.
All right, well, we're going to take a commercial break here on the Community Bank and Trust halftime show. When we'll come back, we'll kind of talk about the first half of this game, what to look forward to in the second half. This is the Syntex Pond broadcast of Lorena Leopard football.
Our name, True North, says it all, and as we like to say, we didn't invent consulting, we just made it personal. True North is a friend to public education and a proud supporter of our Lorena Leopards. Today is a great day to celebrate the Leopard Way.
Since 1998, the guiding principle of Pecan Grove Funeral Home has been, through our door, your healing begins. With sincerity and pride, we thank our hometown families for the honor of serving the community for over 25 years. Pecan Grove Funeral Home's dedicated staff includes Lorena alumni as well as parents of current students that proudly support the Lorena Leopards.
Some of the best breakfast and lunch is now just 5 minutes away from Leopard Field. Flavor on 35 has a new restaurant in the Lorena Plaza by Jack and Jill's Donuts. Enjoy a multitude of items from breakfast burritos and tacos to elotes and hot sandwiches. Come visit the mastermind Brandon Thompson and the rest of the crew as they are open Tuesday through Sunday for breakfast and lunch. Enjoy the best food in Lorena at Flavor on 35. Available for pickup, dine-in, or delivery. Order online at flavoron35.com. Do you know that your dream home could be just one call away? At BAM Builders, we believe that you deserve your ideal home. That's why we rely on quality, experience, and transparency to give you exactly that. Since 2015, we have been utilizing the highest quality materials and the most professional team to ensure exceptional construction of your custom home. So, give us a call at 254-716-9987 or visit our website, builtbybam.com. Your dream home awaits at BAM Builders.
Need extra storage space? Ideal Self-Storage has what you need. Locally owned and operated with many convenient locations in Central Texas, we offer climate-controlled and drive-up units and now proudly offer boat and RV storage as well. Rent from the convenience of your home or on the go. Our website makes it easy to make payments, rent or reserve your space, or update account information. For peace of mind, we offer state-of-the-art camera and gate systems, smart units that alert you to motion in your space, and responsive on-site managers. Visit us online at idealstorage.com or come by one of our many locations to grab your storage space today.
You don't need me to tell you that our little ones grow up so fast, but look at these pictures, each one beautifully crafted by Aurora Henry Photography to capture life's special memories so that Lorena families will have them for life. From your newborns to your newlyweds, Aurora Henry Photography will create, capture, and preserve life's most special moments with your loved ones and turn them into memories made for a lifetime. Schedule your 30, 60, or 90-minute session today with Aurora Henry Photography on Facebook or Instagram, or call 254-723-2890. Aurora Henry Photography.
For a limited time only, Jesse Britt's Automotive is offering a synthetic blend oil change for only $25.99. Plus, get a free tire rotation, free brake check, free alignment check, and a 22-point inspection. Jesse Britt's Automotive, discounting your prices, not your service. For a limited time only, Jesse Britt's Automotive is offering a computerized alignment for only $49.99. Plus, get a free tire rotation and free visual brake inspection. Jesse Britt's Automotive, discounting your prices, not your service.
For over 40 years, CF Supply Inc. has been serving the interior commercial construction industry needs of Texas. We are a quality supplier of drywall, metal framing, Armstrong acoustical ceilings, joint compound, and commercial wood and metal door openings. We are also a proud distributor of major brands such as Armstrong Ceiling Systems, Schlage, Von Duprin, Sargent, Corbin Russwin, and LCN. Contact CF Supply Inc. today for all of your interior construction needs. You'll find us online at cfsupplyinc.com. Build with CF Supply.
Syntex Pawn boasts the highest quality customer service in the pawn business. Syntex Pawn loans more than the competition and has great retail prices on used goods. With locations in Waco, Temple, and now Hewitt, Syntex Pawn is there when you need them. Visit 801 East Waco Drive in Waco or 1402 West Adams Avenue in Temple and the brand new location at 520 North Hewitt Drive. Customer service, higher loans, and great retail prices. That's Syntex Pawn. H&M Landscape and Sprinkler is your one-stop shop for turning your dream vision for the environment outside of your home or business into a reality. From laying sod and installing sprinklers to the finer beautifying touches and year-round maintenance, H&M Landscape and Sprinkler can do it all. Whether you are looking to sell your home, attract more customers, or beautify your home to enjoy with family and friends, H&M Landscape and Sprinkler has the skill and expertise to get the job done just the way you want. Visit them online at hmlandscapeandsprinkler.com or call 254-732-6818. That's H&M Landscape and Sprinkler.
Welcome back into the Syntex Pawn broadcast of Lorena Leopard football. Again, a special thanks to Evan Ward for joining us at halftime. Billy, just a phenomenal. I say young man. We joked about it 14 years ago. He played on this field in the big playoff game for the Leopards in Cold Spring Oakhurst. So Leopards up 36-7 as they get set to receive the opening kickoff here in the second half. And I think you're just going to see more of the same, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you're Lorena, you don't have to do anything different. Really just line up and run what you've been running. Maybe you run a little bit more clock because they've been running a little more tempo than we've seen them all year long. But, yeah, just stick to the running game and assert your will or continue to assert your will. I think you get a stop here and put points on the board. I think you're going to kind of take the air out of the blue sideline here with Yokum. And the rain's really starting to come down here too, Jared, so it's going to definitely affect the Yokum passing game.
Oh, I did not see that. So ball on the tee for Yokum. The Ultra Camper Repair kick is caught at the 28-yard line by Colin Hill. Makes a man miss, makes another man miss. He's out across the 40, pushing the pile all the way out across the 45. Colin Hill dragging defenders, and he's finally going to be stopped at about the 47-yard line. Huge kickoff return.
A lot to unpack there from Colin Hill. I mean, it looked like a simple return. He's got great body control. We've seen it all year on the offense. Makes two guys miss with kind of like a little side cut, like a swim move. And then, he just gets tackled by three Yokum defenders and carries them 15 yards. That is incredible effort up 36-7. Great job by Colin Hill. Like, what else is to say?
So as the rain comes down here at Tigerland Stadium in College Station, Texas, Leopards look to extend their lead. 1st and 10 for Lorena at their own 47-yard line. Three receivers to the left. Now Colin Hill comes in motion as well. Caden Roberts takes a snap, rolls out to his left. Pass a little bit low for Colin Hill. He can't make the catch, and Bill, you kind of got to wonder if the rain is starting to take an effect on that football.
Yeah, and that was an RPO there from the Lorena offense, and the play was definitely there. I like the call, right, because that's something that they haven't shown yet tonight. But, yeah, these conditions right now, Jared, are deteriorating pretty quick as the rain's starting to come down. It's going to make throwing the ball pretty difficult.
So 2nd and 10 for Lorena at their own 47-yard line. 11:48 left to go here in the third quarter. Special thanks to everyone tuning in on 101.3 FM on the radio tonight, back in the Waco area. Snap back, hand off to Braylon Henry right up the middle. Huge hole for Henry, breaks 2, 3 tackles. Now spin move out to the 40, 35-30, 25-20, 15, 10, 5. Braylon Henry jumps back inside. He's pushed out of bounds at about the 3-yard line. Looking to see if there's a flag down.
There is extracurriculars down here on Colin Hill. Number one for Yokum. Jared yanked him down by the face mask fairly violently, right in front of us. Big, huge run there by Braylon Henry though, but it looks like it may be coming back.
We have to wait and see what the call is. I see another flag in the middle of the field at about the Yokum. It was the 43-yard line, but now the officials picked it up.
Well, to your point earlier, Jared, about the referees getting control of the game, that face mask by Yokum's player number 1 was really egregious. So that's one thing that we're going to need to keep an eye on, because the one thing you don't want in a game like this is a kid getting injured.
Personal foul, face mask will be declined. Holding will be enforced on the spot of the foul. First, second down.
How many yards do you get credit for?
So, Billy, now we're going to have to do some math here. So the run from Braylon Henry is going to come back. So the Lorena would be at the Lorena 49-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 8 for the Leopard. Snap back, hand off to Braylon Henry right up the middle again. This time a lot more bodies in the way. Henry pushes the pile. He's going to go into Yokum territory and be dragged down at about the Bulldogs' 46-yard line, where it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, I mean, that is just a routine base running play there. Doesn't look like much, but it's a good, 3, 4, 5 yards, setting up a 3rd and short, Jared.
So 3rd, call it a long 3 at the Yokum 46-yard line. Brock Cool goes from the left to the right side of the line. Snap back, hand off to Braylon Henry, running right, a lot of room. Henry through the right side of the line. He'll pick up the Jesse Britt Automotive 1st down across the 40-yard line, or drag down right at the 40, but it'll be 1st and 10 for Lorena.
Yeah, I mean, another great job by the front of Lorena, blocking it straight up. I mean, that was basically a pin and pull scheme. We've seen it all year long. Braylon Henry gets up to the line of scrimmage, or gets up to the play side gap where he's designed to run. Good, strong run by Braylon. And you have to kind of wonder how long Coach Johnson's going to have number 2 out there with the weapon they have in Smedge and try to keep Henry fresh for the playoffs.
So 1st and 10 for the Leopards. Snap back, hand off to Braylon Henry, now running left. He'll be ridden down. That's number 19 for Yokum, Ryder Harris. Brings him down by about a gain of 3 on 1st down.
Excellent job there at the point of attack by Brock Cool. We've seen him be a weapon in the passing game. We've seen him do amazing things receiving the football. We saw him give Franklin all types of problems. And there he drives his guy off the ball about 7-8 yards, right behind where the ball was supposed to go. Great job by Brock Cool. And his coach is an offensive line coach, so he's going to be proud as well.
So 2nd and 7 for the Leopards. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. For Caden Roberts, snap back. He's going to play action pass, rolls out to his right. Nowhere to go. Now he's just going to tuck it and run, pick up a couple of yards, gets out of bounds. He looked like he may have had a man late, Billy, but I think smart job by Caden Roberts to tuck it and run, keep possession of the football, and not make a mistake.
Yeah, Carol Zales actually broke deep late. That would have been a pretty long throw with him running out of bounds. But I think, yeah, your analysis on that is perfect. Where he play for 3rd down here. Don't take a chance. Don't worry. Don't risk an interception. Nice job by Roberts.
So 3rd and 5 for the Leopards. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Braylon Henry in the shotgun formation next to Caden Roberts. Snap back. Roberts looks to pass. Back over the middle. He's got Colin Hill on the crossing route. He'll be tackled right at the 30-yard line. Should have enough for the 1st down. We'll see where they mark it. If he's across the 30, and he is, that'll be another Jesse Britt Automotive 1st down.
And you're going to hear it a lot tonight, folks, and I apologize in advance, but that was a really well-designed play there by Coach Peavy House. You run receivers up to the wide side, the Leopard side of the field. You actually have Colin Hill come underneath that, one-on-one coverage. He runs a precision route right at the 1st down marker. Nice throw. That's textbook 3rd and medium football right there, moving the chains.
So 1st and 10 for the Leopards at the Yokum 29-yard line. 9:16 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Leopards leading 36-7. Snap back, hand off to Braylon Henry, running right. Now cuts back into the middle of the field. He's going to fall forward, a pickup of about 6 on 1st down.
And Braylon Henry, when he runs the football, Jared, it's like a boxer. He hits you with the body blows, hits you with the body blows, hits you with the body blows. You look up, and suddenly he busts one, and he's got 4 touchdowns. So impressive by Braylon all year long.
Snap back, hand off to Braylon again, going right behind a block from Wyatt Jones, breaks the tackle. makes a couple of the guys miss, and is finally drugged down by 3 Yokum defenders, but not before he's got a big gain all the way down to the 19-yard line and another Jesse Britt Automotive first down.
And what you have here is you have Lorena doing what they do best, and that is just that offensive line is just going to lean on you. They're just going to grind you down. You got Braylon Henley running behind him, Smedgehammer running behind him, Roberts running behind him. I mean, it's going to be a long night for this defensive line for Yokum.
So, sorry, the correction, the 14-yard line where it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Leopard. Snap back, hand off to Henry through a big hole on the right side. Steps through an ankle tackle, and he's going to be close to another first down. Brought down at about the 5-yard line, maybe about a yard short.
Yeah, that's another nice job on the right side of that Leopard offensive line. You know, those guys have blocked well all year long. Nice job by the receivers on the perimeter, and just, another 9-yard run on first down for Braylon.
So 2nd and 1, inside the ideal self-storage red zone. Snap back, hand off to Henry, now running left. Huge block from Brock Cool. Henry's going to take a defender who's trying to ride him down. He's going to be stopped just short of the goal line inside the 1, but another Jesse Britt Automotive first down.
Yeah, and a really great effort there by Xavier Barnett for Yokum. I mean, that kid's been all over the field. Sophomore, he's an impressive-looking athlete. He's been making plays, but Braylon Henley would not be denied as he gets the ball down there inside the 2-yard line. And you got to think here they're going to get another dose of number 2.
Well, the jumbo package in once again. Braylon Henry in the Wildcat. Wyatt Jones to his right. Slew of offensive linemen in. Henry catches a snap a little bit low to his left, but he makes the catch. Goes to the right, behind the right side of the offensive line. Dives across for the Bam Builders touchdown. Touchdown, Lorena Leopards. Touchdown, Braylon Henry.
Yeah, what a run by Braylon Henry. Like, again, that's not going to go down as a big run yardage-wise, but he basically did a squat spin move, actually, to duck under the Yokum receiver. What an athletic kid. He makes it all look really, really easy. And Lorena does what they do. They just go right down the field and score, making this game even tougher for the Yokum Bulldogs.
So score now 42-7 on the CF Supply scoreboard. Again, build with CF Supply. Leopards running on a lineman late. Karsten Zeckman on to attempt the extra point for Lorena out of the hold of Jackson Generals. Snap back. Kick is up and no good. So Zeckman misses for the first time on the season. Ball kind of slid off of his foot, pulled it to the left. So the score will remain 42-7 on the CF Supply scoreboard. I'll tell you what, we'll take a commercial break and come right back. It's the Syntex Pond broadcast of Lorena Leopard football.
Lorena fans, make a statement with Heart of Texas Tees, your one-stop destination for all things custom. At Heart of Texas Tees, we specialize in screen printing, embroidery, banners, and top-notch vinyl work. Whether it's a personalized tee, a custom embroidered cap, eye-catching banners, or high-quality vinyl creations, we've got you covered. Give us a call at 254-857-4330, 254-857-4330. We're here to make your vision a reality. Heart of Texas Tees, where your imagination meets quality. Proud sponsors of Lorena Leopard football.
Welcome back into the Syntex Pond broadcast of Lorena Leopard football. The new score on the CF Supply scoreboard, Leopards 42, Yokum 7. Billy Rain kind of falling down and wind blowing. Not a fun place to be out on that football field, especially if you're the Yokum Bulldogs.
Yeah, I mean, these are tough conditions for the Yokum Bulldogs. I mean, they're playing one of the hottest teams in Texas right now, finally getting healthy, playing their best football on a night like this. You like to see those Bulldogs, though. They're out there still competing. They're still playing. You just hope it stays clean the rest of the way and no one gets injured.
So James Webb with the ball on the tee for the Ultra Camper Repair kick. Pooch kick right down the middle. It's going to be a fair catch, signaled for and called by Ty Gordon. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at about, call it their own 37-yard line.
Yeah, and the cheerleaders at Lorena, they throw candy and T-shirts into the crowd, and the way this game is going, they may need some ice packs for those arms because this Leopard offense today has been dominant. But the Leopard defense has been equally as dominant, guys. That 7 points on the scoreboard for Yokum, but that came on special teams, so the Leopard defense still pitching a shutout.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs, again at their own 37-yard line. Zach Taylor out at quarterback again for Yokum. Snap back. He's going to be a quarterback keeper all the way. Seth DeVerner busts through at the defensive end position and drags Taylor down. It'll be a huge loss on first down all the way back to the 30-yard line. A loss of 6. Great play from Seth Taverner.
Yeah, Taverner's he's been dominant all year long, and there's just things that football players do that don't show up on the stat line, and he affects every play from his right end position, and that's difficult to do because sometimes the ball just goes the other way, but Seth just sometimes runs it down. Great year for that young man. I'm so happy for him playing his best football at the most important time of the year.
So it's a loss of, call it 7 on first down, all the way back to the 30-yard line. 2nd and 17 for Yokum. 3 receivers to the right, and we're going to have flags down. Looks like false start against the Bulldogs.
On the offense, 5 yards, 2nd down.
Yeah, Jared, that rain's starting to come down pretty good out there as well. Like it's, I don't think it's going to let up. So hats off to the Leopard fans in attendance, and thank you for anyone that couldn't make the drive down Highway 6 tonight and for joining us on the broadcast.
So another 5 yards back, 2nd and 23 now. Leopards chasing Zach Taylor out of the pocket. Cooper Key behind him. Taylor gets by him and then runs out of bounds as Jackson Generals was looming. He'll pick up about 4 yards. So still at the 29-yard line of Yokum. It's going to bring up a 3rd and long. And this Leopard defense, Billy, just in hot pursuit.
Yeah, I mean, they're playing like it's 0-0, and we just kicked it off. Like, there is absolutely zero complacency setting in for this Leopard defensive front. You got Taverner, you got Cooper Key, you got Jackson Blackwell, you got Joseph Irie, all high motor guys dominating the line of scrimmage at this point.
So 3-man front now for the Leopards on 3rd and long. Five wide receivers in the formation for Yokum. Snap back to Zach Taylor. Nowhere to go, being chased by the Leopard defense. Now he's going to spin out. A lot of room to run over there on the left side. Leopards come up. He's going to run out of bounds well short of the first down. Pickup of about maybe 10 yards on 3rd down, but still well short of the first down. It'll be 4th and 11. So obvious punting situation for Yokum.
3-man rush from Lorena. They have run a cover 4 cloud zone coverage over the top. Nothing gets by you. The second level Leopard defense rallied up there to force the Yokum quarterback Zachary out of the bounds, and just another great series by this Leopard defense. It's not much open grass out there for this Bulldog offense tonight.
So 4th and 11. Yokum thinks about a fake. Cuellar gets the punt off. It's going to be fair caught back at the 25-yard line. Jaden Porter makes the catch. And, good job to see Jaden Porter out there, makes the fair catch, keeps that ball from rolling back, but also, catching a punt's not the easiest thing in the world to do, Billy.
Well, and specifically, Jared, that's a great point in these conditions, right? You've got the wind in Jaden's face. The rain isn't like a big downpour. It's almost like a mist, like it would be like a real fine mist, but it's coming down in waves. And that play and that catch is more difficult than it looks, ladies and gentlemen. So great job by Jaden Porter.
6:03 left to go on the CF Supply scoreboard here in the 3rd quarter. Leopards up 42-7 on the Yokum Bulldogs. This is the Region 3 by-district championship. Looks like we may have a change at quarterback. No, correction, that is Caden Roberts back out there one more time. Blaze Smedshammer in the backfield. He's going to get the carry over the right side. Cuts back up to the left behind big blocks from Carter Norman. And I believe that is Wyatt Jones as well. Huge pickup for Smedshammer on first down, a pickup of 9.
I mean, how nice is it for Coach KJ and Coach Peavy House and Coach Cool just to have that group of guys up front? And they rotate 7, 8, 9 guys at times, Jared. And those guys, there's not drop-off when they bring in the next guy in. What a luxury to have, just running the ball behind those guys all night long, all year long.
So 2nd and 1 for the Leopards. Snap back. Roberts looks to throw this time. Out on the right side, intended for Brock Cool, just a little bit too far out in front of him. Falls incomplete and brings up 3rd and short.
Yeah, I actually think he was looking for more there. Cool just actually turned his route upfield once he got to the sideline, which is what you're coached to do. And he just went for the football, and you're obviously coached to do that as well. But he actually had more on the corner route there. But that's a nice play call on 2nd and 1. Now you've got 3rd and 1. If it works, no big deal. If not, now you got 3rd and 1. Just go out there, run the ball, pick it up.
So 3rd and short for the Leopards. Snap back to Caden Roberts, hands it to Smedshammer. Right through the middle, picks up the Jesse Britt Automotive first down and more, tackled just short of the 40-yard line, but some more tough running from Blaze Smedshammer.
Yeah, and one of the things, Jared, that I'm really starting to notice from Blaze is he was a little quick to hit the hole early in the year. He didn't really let the blocks develop. It could be watching Braylon, could be Coach Peavy House, but he's being more patient this year.
So 1st and 10 for the Leopards at their own 39-yard line, 5:09 and counting here in the third quarter. Snap back to Caden Roberts. Hand is Smetshammer going to the left side. Breaks a couple of tackles across the 45. Tackled at the 48-yard line. A pickup of 9 on first down and some more tough running from the sophomore Smetshammer.
Yeah, and that's just a formidable duo with Smetshammer and Henry. You got a Yokum player down, but what a formidable duo. Those two young men, to say there's not drop-off would be disingenuous because Braylon Henry's one of the best running backs in the state of Texas, and I'll say it. But Smetshammer's the star in the making. You can see he's got that sauce, that little sauce that you look for that you either have or you don't. That kid has it. He's only going to get better.
Yeah, so the injured Yokum Bulldog, number 7, Ty Gordon, still down. Now he's able to get up and kind of limp off the field under his own power. We hope that young man is okay. Leopards take the opportunity to go to their sideline, get some water. They'll come back out. And really, Billy, we've talked about that offensive line all night. Kyler Bosley at left tackle, Wyatt Jones left guard, Tyler Walkendorf the center, Nolan Baden the right guard, Carter Norman the right tackle, and then Brock Cool in there at tight end as well, doing a phenomenal job.
Yeah, they've been dominant all year long, Jared, and we're seeing it again tonight.
2 receivers to the right, snap back to Smetshammer, takes it, makes the man miss across the middle. It's going to be stood up at about the 46-yard line of Yokum as he goes into Bulldog territory. They'll push him back, but with his forward progress, he'll have enough for another Jesse Britt Automotive first down.
Yeah, another good, patient run behind that dominant Lorena offensive line. And, at this point, you really have to think how much energy and fuel's left in the tank for this Yokum front. They've been on the field a whole lot tonight. This Leopard team just rushes new players in, comes right back at you. Well done by Lorena.
So 1st and 10 for the Leopards. Handoff to Smetshammer again. Runs through a man. Falls forward. Only going to go down as about a gain of 1, maybe no gain, but tough running from Smetshammer there as he kind of pushed through that first defender.
Yeah, one word comes to mind whenever you see number 45, Blaze Smetshammer, run the ball, and it's hungry. That kid runs hungry, and you love to see it. You love to see a young man get in there and run with that tenacity.
Clock still running now, under 4 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Leopards up 42-7 on the CF Supply scoreboard. Again, build with CF Supply. Leopards content to run the clock a little bit, snap back, hand off to Smetshammer again, cuts it back in the middle. Falls across the 45 down to about the 42-yard line, and he'll pick up about 4 yards on second down, where it's going to be about 3rd and 6.
Well, and yards after contact are something that running backs are really judged efficiency-wise. And Braylon Henry and Smetshammer both get so much yards after contact. They're well coached, good strong runners. And that's demoralizing for a defense. They had a guy wide there to make the play. Smetshammer just basically sideswipes him, gets 4 or 5 yards.
Messiah Moore in the game at receiver for the Leopards. 3rd and 4, ball's on the turf. Looks like the Leopards do recover. Smetshammer kind of angry with himself. I think maybe he didn't have full control of that ball, but Caden Roberts, Johnny on the spot, falls on it. It's going to be a loss of 3 on the play. And we'll see what the Leopards decide to do with 2:52 and counting here in the third quarter. Looking at about a 4th and 9 from the Yokum 45-yard line.
Yeah, and you have to think, Jared, how much longer 11 is going to be back on the field tonight. I know they want to knock some of that rust off from his layoff, but in a game like this, your quarterback's going to basically hand it off. This may be his last series.
So Brett Boyles, and then it looks like Dylan Mann in the game. Now Caden Roberts back in punt formation. He's going to put his right foot into it. Big kick. It's going to bounce at about the 15-yard line, take a Leopard bounce, and where it's going to be downed there by Booger Boyles at the 15-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Yokum Bulldogs.
And Jared, we've seen Braylon Henry punt this year. We've seen Caden Roberts punt this year. We've seen Jaden Porter punt previously. I love what I see back there because, at the high school game, if the return team bails, you've got an athlete back there that can just tuck it and pick up the first down. It's a great scheme, right? Those are hidden yards that the special teams unit on Yokum, they can't just bail. They have to sit there, which allows the Lorena coverage team to get upfield. Just well designed, well coached again. Just hats off to this team. They were ready to play today. The preparation was great all week long, and you're seeing it on the scoreboard.
So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 15-yard line. Zach Taylor with the snap. He's going to hand it off up the middle. That is number 8, Quyon Williams. He's going to pick up about 4 yards on first down. And Billy, Yokum just really has not been able to get anything consistent going on offense all night. I believe Xavier Barnett only one catch on the evening, and solid pickup after that, but the Leopards have kind of had him bottled up all night.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, great job by the front seven, the tremendous game plan, and Parker Bottoms out there now for Lorena making some plays, number 51 at linebacker.
The JV quarterback seeing some varsity action. So second and about 5. Snap back, Taylor drops it. He's going to go deep down the left sideline. It's going to be caught by Trey Cuellar. Graham Glauser on the Grayson Glauser on the coverage for the Leopards. Got there just in the nick of time, tried to swat it away, but Cuellar made a good job, makes the catch, and a big first down for Yokum.
Yeah, big-time throw by Zach Taylor. And, Glauser was actually in perfect position there, Jared, as you mentioned. Tried to get his hand around, didn't draw the flag. Just a really nice throw and even a better catch by the Yokum receiver. Well executed. Sometimes they just make a play, and that's what happened there, setting up the first down here.
So first and 10, 1:34 and counting here in the third quarter. Again, Lorena leading 42-7. Snap back, hands off to Quyon Williams. Not much doing in that middle of the field. You got Joey Irie making the tackle. Alex Martinez in there as well. Parker Bottoms coming up. We've also got Lloyd Buck getting on the defensive line.
Yeah, sorry about that, Jared. You've seen a lot of youngsters out there making plays for Lorena. And Lorena fans, the future is bright because these kids are flying around making plays. Every one of these kids is playing hungry and excited football, and it's just great to see.
So second and 9 for the Bulldogs. Leopards going to shift that defensive front. Nowhere to go. Seth DeVerner is going to have another huge sack for the Leopards. That's his second sack of the game. A Heart of Texas Tees sack. Billy, if you're looking for playoff shirts or any Leopard gear, they just got a new selection of the We Are One logo hats. Check out Heart of Texas Tees right down Spring Valley Road next to the Minute Stop.
Yeah, absolutely. I've shopped in there. I don't live far from that location, and that is a great location. The people are so friendly. Stop in, check them out. They can actually make something that you want. You just pick it out, and they'll make it right for you.
So huge sack by Seth DeVerner. Clock's ticking down, under 15 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. It's 3rd and 20. Ball all the way back at the 36 of Yokum. Snap back, handoff through the middle of the line. It's Quyon Williams. A lot of room to run. He's going to be tackled just short of the first down. Landon Strelski coming up from his defensive back spot. Makes a hard hit to bring down Williams, who's going to be about 2 yards short of a first down.
Yeah, Strelski's not the biggest kid out there, but I can tell you this. He brings some bricks in his back pocket. When he hits you, you feel it. I love what he's doing this year.
All right, well, that play was the last play of the third quarter. Yokum probably in 4-down territory when we come back. At the end of 3 quarters, your Leopards are up big, 42-7 over Yokum. We'll take a commercial break and come back. It's the Syntex Pond broadcast of Lorena Leopard football.
What do I love about Yellow Rose? What I love about Yellow Rose is the connections, is getting to meet people and bring joy into their life, take their most important asset and make it more beautiful.
You'll find companies out there that are willing to sell you what you want to hear, but they won't stand behind what they sell you. And Yellow Rose Painting will stand behind that.
Now more than ever, our schools must be welcoming and engaging, safe and secure. For nearly 40 years, True North Consulting Group has been helping school districts across the U.S. develop effective.
Welcome back into the Syntex Pond broadcast of Lorena Leopard football. We go to the fourth quarter. Bulldogs looking like they're going to go for it. Bunch formation, snap back a little bit low, handoff to Trey Cuellar. He has the first down across the 45. Going to be all the way down to the Leopard 42-yard line. Again, a lot of extracurricular activities involving number 78 of Yokum, Brett Lurch. This time he drives Justin back into the turf 10 yards from the play.
Yeah, great job there by Zach Taylor, the quarterback, of just handling that snap. It was a low snap. He was able to get it off the turf, get it to his running back for the first down game.
So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. One receiver to either side. Bunch formation behind the offensive line for Zach Taylor. Snap back. Taylor looking to pass right in the middle. Nowhere to go. He's going to step up now. He's got a lot of room to run in the middle of the field. Caden Arp makes what would be a touchdown-saving tackle. It looked like Justin Back got blocked in the back. No flag down, but a huge run for Zach Taylor after he escaped the huge pressure from the Lorena defensive line.
Yeah, what you're seeing right now is how explosive this Yokum offense has been all year long. Just the Leopard defense, the first-team Leopard defense, to stifle them. Lorena's got a lot of youngsters in there right now getting some valuable reps. But this Yokum team is extremely talented. Don't let the score fool you. This Yokum offense can put up points.
So now those two up backs will shift to the right side in front of Zach Taylor. Trey Cuellar in the back with him. Snap back. Taylor looking to pass. Chased out by Taverner again. He tries to throw it over the right side. Nobody in that area. They might need to talk about an intentional grounding call. There was no one even close to that ball. He's inside the tackle box. Yeah, referees may talk about this. I think, there's an official running in now to say there was no receiver in that area. Taverner got through and just made laid a crushing blow on Zach Taylor. And, now the flag comes out. So, Billy, kind of to your point earlier, Seth Taverner is not going to get credit for a sack on that play, but it's going to be intentional grounding against Zach Taylor. It'll be a spot foul and a loss of down. So, essentially, it is a sack.
Yeah, I mean, this game is 42-7 and a downpour at this point on a Thursday night, and you have Seth Taverner out here who's a starter playing as hard as he's played all year long, disrupting the Yokum offense. And like you said, Jared, that should have been a sack for him. It won't get down on the stat sheet, but he's the one that caused that intentional grounding play and the big loss on first down.
So it's going to be 2nd and 21. Ball back at the 32, call it 31 of Lorena. Snap back to Taylor. He's going to hand it off to his running back. Nowhere to go. Parker Bottoms up from his linebacker spot, makes a huge tackle, and really, I guess, no gain for that's Zarion Cuellar. And just a great job from Parker Bottoms.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many quarterbacks get pulled up to varsity and come out and play linebacker like that. That's pretty special. You don't see that often in football. But Parker is a really, really good quarterback as well, but he looks every bit the part of an inside linebacker right now. Again, the future looks extremely bright for this Leopard program in the years to come.
So 3rd and 20 from the 30-yard line. Snap back. Zach Taylor just going to throw this deep for Xavier Barnett in a double coverage. It's going to be broken up. Who else? Landon Strelski. Jackson General's over there late alongside, I believe that was number 25, Mason Walker, in at the end. But great job from Strelski once again on a wide receiver that has him by about 4 or 5 inches.
Yeah, I mean, Strelski is just like Scrappy Doo, if you guys ever watch Scooby-Doo. Like, Strelski is an undersized up against a much bigger, more physical player. Strelski doesn't care. He's in perfect position. He's fighting for the ball, makes that ball fall harmlessly to the turf with Jackson Generals. You got to love the way 17 plays the game if you're a Leopard fan. Great job.
So 4th and 20. Yokum no choice but to go for it here. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Snap back. He's just going to throw it up to Barnett once again. Double coverage. He's going to be caught by Xavier Barnett, but he's going to be shoved out of bounds by freshman Adrian Medina. A couple yards short of the first down, and the ball will go over on downs. A huge Montgomery Roofing defensive stop.
Yeah, and what you're seeing, Jared, just playing. Lorena's got a lot of young kids out there right now, so they're kind of feeling their way through the game. They're getting up to play. Some of these kids have never played varsity football, and now they're playing in the first playoff game. But what you're seeing is skill. These kids are extremely well coached. You're seeing max effort. Like, you're seeing everything you want to see from a coaching perspective with this youth group. And, again, Coach KJ has to be really pleased with the depth he has in this program.
So 1st and 10 for the Leopards. Ball spotted at their own 12-yard line. Landon Halsey now in at quarterback for the Leopards. Snap back. Flags down. Looks like Leopards are guilty of a false start. So, accountability to your point, with 9:56 left to go here in the 4th quarter, Caden Roberts gives way to another senior quarterback, number 36, Landon Halsey.
Yeah, we got Parker Robertson at tight end for the Leopards, number 35. Lorena playing a lot of young kids right now, getting them valuable playoff experience.
Snap back to Halsey, gives it to Blaze Smedshammer. He's going to come around the right side, going to lose his helmet, so he'll have to come off for a play. Picked up a couple of yards, didn't quite make it back to the original line of scrimmage, so it'll be 2nd and about 13 for the Leopards.
Yeah, and right on cue, Parker Robertson with a great block at the point of attack, sustaining his block.
So a holding penalty on the Leopards. That'll back them up deep inside their own territory now. All the way back, looks like they're going to spot that ball at the 7-yard line. So it's going to stay about 1st and 15. Again, Landon Halsey, the quarterback for the Leopards. Landon Strelski behind him. Handoff to Strelski, who cuts it back in the middle. Some room to run. Puts his shoulder down at about the 10, and he's tackled right there. Pickup of about 3 on first down.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Strelski when he plays running back this year. He runs so hard. I just love his effort. And that's the kind of effort you see in a game that gets the entire sideline fired up. That's a program run. He goes in there. He fights for those yards. There wasn't anything available. He wouldn't go down the first contact. Everyone on that sideline gets some juice from that.
9:04 and counting on the CF Supply scoreboard. Leopards up big, 42-7 here in the fourth quarter. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Handoff to Smedsamer. Or correction. No, it is Smedsamer on the handoff from Landon Halsey. Picks up a few more yards. It's going to be about 3rd and call it 8.
Yeah, I mean, nice run inside there. And you got to tip your cap to the Yokum defense, too. This is probably the most adverse conditions you can possibly imagine. You made the playoffs. You fought tooth and nail to make the playoffs. Good luck. You draw Lorena. Lorena is playing really good football right now, probably one of the hottest teams in the state, and they're still out there fighting, Jared.
No quitting this Bulldog team. But nonetheless, Leopards facing a 3rd and 8 from their own 14-yard line. 8:15 and counting. Snap back, handoff to Smedsamer right up the middle. Getting a big push from the offensive line. He's across the 20. He's going to be right near the first down marker, and it's going to be another Jesse Britt Automotive first down. Tough running from Blaze Smedsamer, but credit that offensive line for giving him that last bit of push to get him across the first down marker.
Yeah, Jared, and you're looking at, basically mostly the second unit for the Lorena offensive line, and Coach Cool has these kids playing really, really good football. Technique sound, assignment sound. There's not been any blown assignments. Nobody's running free. Real strong running behind it, and it's nice to pick up a 3rd and long just by simply handing the ball to a playmaker.
Lloyd Buck, Tristan Williams in there on the right side of that offensive line. Snap back. Just Smedsamer comes around the left side or right side, flag down. Looks like it's going to be a face mask call. He's hit hard by Trey Cuellar.
Yeah, it looks like there's possibly a hold at the point of attack as well, Jared.
To wait for the call. So it is holding against the Leopards. It'll back them up 10.
But back to that 3rd down play, Jared. I mean, it's just so nice. It's such a luxury to have whenever you can just hand the ball off on 3rd down, do some base blocking, and just pick it up, right? Just pick the yardage up just by running a basic running play. Again, that offensive line dominating. It doesn't matter what unit's out there, whether it's the first or second group. Just out there executing, setting the tone. And this, again, I keep saying it, but watch out, 3A, state of Texas, because this Lorena team's playing their best football tonight.
So 1st and 20, snap back, handoff to Smedsamer. Cuts it back in the middle. A lot of room to run. 25-30, 35-40. Smedsamer could go all the way. 50, 40, 30. He's finally run down by 2 Yokum defenders. But Blaze Smedsamer with the huge run gets Lorena out of the shadow of their own end zone. He's going to go from, all the way. I guess he's tackled inside the 30. Call it the 28-yard line of Yokum.
Yeah, great job at the point of attack by that Leopard offensive line. You got that entire right side of that line has opened up a huge running lane. Smedsamer hits it with passion. Big first down run.
I'm sure nobody's more happy than Smedsamer to not see a flag on the field to get credit for those yards. So 1st and 10 for the Leopards. Snap back, handoff to, I believe, is that Booger Boyles? It is on the jet sweep. Boyles are going to lose a couple yards on the play, but good to see him in there getting some action.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Brett, nicknamed Booger Boyles, accomplished musician as well. If you haven't had a chance to check him out, I'm sure he's on YouTube. But good hard run, and he's been making plays all year long on special teams, Jared. He's played a lot of football this year for the Leopards, filling in for some guys that were banged up. Always in there in the mix. Great to see that young man getting some carries.
Carlos Escobedo in at the left guard spot. Kyler Bowles is still at the left tackle. Snap back, hand off to Strelski, who's going to bounce it out to the left side. A lot of room to run in for Landon Strelski to the 20. Inside the 20, he's going to be yanked out of bounds. I don't know if it's a face mask or a horse collar, but, man, tough tackle for Landon Strelski. He picked up the Jessie Britt Automotive first down.
I'm just so impressed by how well coached these Lorena running backs are, Jared. I mean, Braylon Henry makes everything look so easy. You kind of lose sight of how well coached they are. Then you bring in Smedgehammer. Smedgehammer's, fundamentally sound and explosive. You see Strelski come in, a great jump cut there at the point of attack. I mean, that's coaching, Jared. Like, that is something they work on every day in practice. You see it personify out here on the field. Just great to see. That is just great textbook football.
So Leopards inside the ideal self-storage red zone. 1st and goal at the 9. Snap back to Halsey. He's going to hand it off. See who that is. Is that Boyles again? Boyles gets the ball. He's going to be tackled for about a loss of 6 on first down. Just nowhere to go for Boyles.
Yeah, he kind of ran into the teeth of that Yokum defense there. They had about 5 Yokum defenders just waiting on him on that jet sweep. But, Brett is a tough kid. He lowered his head, went right into the teeth of all of them. It was a loss. Nice job by the Yokum defense. But, a good, strong run there by Boyles, just not shying away from contact.
So 2nd down and goal. Handoff to Smedgehammer running right. He'll pick up a few inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line, where it's going to be 3rd and goal. The clock is going to dip under 5 minutes left to go. Billy, we talk about the weather. So Lorena still with a pretty good size crowd across in the visitor stands, but a lot of folks watching at home, or maybe not at home. Maybe they're out at their favorite meeting establishment in Lorena, place we call Mayberry's. So special hello to everyone there.
Yeah, big shout out to Big John and the whole staff at Mayberry's and everyone watching there at home. I know there's a lot of people there pretty loud. You probably hear you from College Station.
So Halsey rolls out, tries to make a pass, takes a big hit from Xavier Barnett. Deflection in the air. Leopard's unable to make the catch. And so that's going to bring up 4th down. Ball on the 13-yard line, and James Webb is going to come out in field goal formation. And I think some people may look at this, Billy, Lorena's up 42-7. Why kick a field goal here? But this is something that you may need later on in the playoffs, where you've got to be able to come in and kick a field goal when you need it. So with the ball at the 13-yard line, looks like Jackson Generals is going to put it down right at the 20-yard line. So a 30-yard field goal attempt for James Webb. Snap is down. Kick is up. And right through the middle, the Ultra Camper Repair kick is a 30-yard field goal from James Webb. Leopards increase their lead to 45-7.
Yeah, another no-doubter by Iceman James Webb. Just to your point, Jared, that is good for the deep snapper. That's good for the holder. That's good for the kicker. Like playoff experience, playoff pressure to go out there and make a kick like that. That's something you're definitely working on for the future, because they'll need to make one of those at some point in the year if they want to make it to Jury World.
I'll tell you what, we're going to go ahead and keep it right here. Want to take an extra special thanks for our new sponsors on board, Heart of Texas Tees, Yellow Rose Painting. In addition to Bastion IT Solutions, the Central Texas IT experts you can trust. Billy, haven't had a chance really to talk about stats all night, but when we look at the stats update, Braylon Henry, 22 rushes for 161 yards, 4 touchdowns, light work for the Leopard senior. Blaze Smedgehammer, 14 carries. He goes over the century mark, 110 yards. Caden Roberts, 7 carries, 48 yards. Passing, Roberts 7 of 14 through the air for 116 yards, 2 touchdowns. On the receiving end, Porter, 4 catches, 75 yards and a touchdown. Brock Cool, 1 catch for 23 yards and a touchdown. Carrizales and Colin Hill each with a catch as well. So, again, good job by Caden Roberts distributing the ball to 4 different receivers tonight.
Yeah, just efficient offense. Like basically when I hear those stats, Jared, I hear just efficient, balanced offense, and you've seen that on the scoreboard.
James Webb with the ball on the tee for the Ultra Camper Repair kick. A little pooch kick is going to be caught at the 35-yard line by number 7. That is Ty Gordon. Somebody else, I think, made the fair catch. Gordon was going to return the ball, but somebody else had called for the fair catch. And, of course, if anybody calls for it, then it's immediately blown dead when he makes the catch.
Yeah, that's a safety rule there. You don't want somebody calling for a fair catch and then obviously the defense not seeing it or whatever, and they lay a lick on somebody. So that rule is there to protect the players, because the players are in a very vulnerable position catching those pooch kicks, similar to a punt. But a great call on that, Jared, because that's exactly what happened.
So it'll be 1st and 10 4:28 left to go here in the ball game. Leopards leading 45-7, a dominating performance on all aspects. Bulldogs with the ball at their own 36-yard line. A lot of folks moving early. It'll be a false start against Yokum.
And big thanks to our crew this year, too, doing Leopard football games. You got, Jace, our producer. He runs the show. He keeps us all in line. Lord knows we need it. Our stat man, Rick Jesperson. And, of course, our cameraman who's out there braving the elements like everyone else in the stands, Ben Huey.
Yeah, Ben doing a phenomenal job. And I think he may have a raincoat for you, Billy, as we get ready to go down on the field to do post-game interviews.
I thought you were going to do that tonight.
So snap back. Zach Taylor unable to handle the snap. He's going to fall on it all the way back at the 25-yard line. And, Billy, I hate to say it, but the wheel's starting to come off for the Yokum Bulldogs here late in this ball game.
Well, Jared, it is. And this is one of those situations where I think the finality is starting to set in a little bit on that sideline. Hats off to the Yokum coaching staff, though. They fought hard the majority of this game, but you're looking, you got 4 minutes left. They're realizing their season's over. It's tough, especially for the seniors, realizing this is probably the last competitive down of football they'll ever play. But hats off to Yokum. Congratulations on a great season, Yokum Bulldogs. You played your hearts out tonight. You just went up against a buzzsaw.
So 2nd and a lot. Taylor with the snapback. He's going to keep it. Gets by a couple of guys. This is dragging defenders. Lloyd Buck finally runs him out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. Flag comes down late. Also Colin Cook in on the tackle as well. Parker Bottoms over there. Alex Martinez at all. So well, Colin Cook got his number called, but not in the right way.
That's a tough call, Jared. I mean,
yeah.
Cook had him wrapped up. Their momentum was heading out of bounds. They were going to go down regardless. That's one of those calls that you like to see the flag stay in the pocket, but I get it at this stage in the game. The biggest priority here is just, get out of here without anybody getting severely injured or injured at all. So that's probably more indicative of the time.
Well, Billy, we'll call this next play, and then I got a special announcement to make for everyone listening to the broadcast tonight. 3:30 and counting here in the ball game. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Snap back. Zach Taylor looking around to throw, nowhere to go. Now he's going to toss it out to his running back, Quyon Williams, who's going to be tackled at about midfield. Looks like Parker Bottoms, Parker Roberson, and Brody Maltzby. But, Billy, Terry Wood and Ideal Self-Storage just informed me Leopards are going on to round 2, so she is offering the first 2 months of rent at any Ideal Self-Storage facility for free for anyone who comes in and mentions the Leopard football broadcast. So our special thanks to Terry Wood and her support of Lorena Leopard football. Snap back to Zach Taylor, gets through his hands. He picks it up, now runs around the right side. A lot of room to run. He's going to run out of bounds, and another big hit. Really close to being out of bounds. Looked like Parker Bottoms was over there. Also, Dylan Mann.
Yeah, super impressed by the youth movement on defense for Lorena. But Parker Bottoms, number 51, that kid's playing like he's trying to get some starting minutes here. Real great effort by number 51 for Lorena.
So going to bring up about a 3rd and 2. Ball inside Leopard territory at the 43-yard line. Again, 2:33 left to go in the ball game. Bunch formation for Yokum. Snap back. Hand off to Quyon Williams. Nowhere to go. Lloyd Buck, Parker Roberson busting through the line from each of their respective defensive end positions, and they're going to drop Quyon Williams for a loss of 2.
Yeah, Buck playing good football tonight as well. Obviously a son of a former Lorena alumni. Lloyd, his dad wore 30 here. His dad was a great player here at Lorena, and it's good to see his son. The apple hasn't fallen far from the tree.
So Roberson and Buck on the right side of that Leopard defensive line. Tristan Williams in there. Alex Martinez. So it's going to bring up a 4th and about 4. Snap back to Zach Taylor. Again, he can't catch the ball. Roberson gets through. Williams is going to make the tackle. Can't quite make it. Parker Bottoms comes in to finish him off, but not before Zach Taylor's picked up enough yards for the first down across the 40 down to about the 37-yard line of Lorena.
Yeah, Taylor is an impressive young man on the field. Like, he's playing every bit as hard as it was at the beginning of the game. man, again, Parker Bottoms, big hit at the end of that game. Still playing hard out there on defense for Lorena.
Brody Maltby now in the game for the Leopards at an outside linebacker spot. Colin Cook, Parker Bottoms, the other linebackers. Dylan Mann in there as well. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from the Lorena 37-yard line. Snap back. Taylor's going to pull the ball, now throws it down the left side. Going to fall incomplete. Closest receiver over there was number 19, Ryder Harris. Falls harmlessly to the turf, and it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, great coverage in the secondary for Lorena. There was really nowhere for the quarterback to go. He wisely chunks it out of bounds. I'm not sure he was out of the tackle box there, but I think at this stage in the game, that's a flag that stays in the pocket regardless. But well done by the Leopard secondary, Coach DeLeon, the whole staff.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs. Again, ball at the Lorena 37-yard line. Leopards crowding the line of scrimmage. Snap back to Zach Taylor. He's going to throw it out to Cuellar. Trey Cuellar on the right side, who's going to be drug out of bounds by Mason Walker. A couple yards short of a first down. Good job by Walker kind of hanging on for dear life and forcing Trey Cuellar out of bounds.
Yeah, absolutely. Great job there by Walker. And you're seeing the RPO game there. That's really what Yokum wanted to do tonight, to try to keep the Leopard defense off balance. The Leopard defense has had too much pressure all night.
So under a minute to go here in the ballgame, 45 seconds and counting. It's going to be 3rd and 2 for the Bulldogs. Rain's still kind of falling. We'll see if Billy can get down to the field here momentarily for a postgame interview with Leopards head coach Kevin Johnson, and also the presentation of our Joe Pack Player of the Game award. Snap back to Taylor, looking to throw. Now he's going to tuck it and run. He's going to be chased out of the pocket. Pass is incomplete. Looked like it was intended for number 10, Jamar Hopkins. Billy, a couple of gentlemen certainly have separated themselves on both the offensive and defensive side of the ball. I think we're set on our selection. We'll hope everyone will stay tuned in.
Yeah, absolutely, Joe. Sorry there, but
no, you're good.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is another one of those games, and we've seen this a lot this year, where it could go to a myriad of players. There's a lot of players tonight that have played excellent football, but I think we're starting to zero in on somebody that's played well all night long. But there's plenty of players that have earned it tonight.
So that makes it 4th and 2. Again, ball at the Lorena 29-yard line. 21 seconds left to go. Leopards leading 45-7 on the CF Supply scoreboard. Snap back to Taylor. Bottoms comes on a blitz, can't quite make the tackle. Taylor's going to throw this one down deep. It's going to fall harmlessly to the turf, out of bounds, and the Leopards will take over on downs. 14 seconds left to go. All the Leopards have to do is come out and take a knee, and that will do it.
That great coverage there by Adrian Medina as well. I mean, he's a freshman, got pulled up to varsity. We've seen him play good football all year long. Again, they're in perfect position.
So Leopards are going to advance to the area round of the playoffs. They will take on the winner of East Chambers and Palestine Westwood. That game will be played tomorrow night. So we won't know where to go. And again, for anyone who goes to Ideal Self-Storage, mentions the broadcast, Terry Wood's going to give you your first 2 months of rent for free. Leopards in a victory formation. Snap back. They will take a knee, and that will do it. The clock will go and hit 0. And ladies and gentlemen, your Leopards are by-district champions. They will win this game 45-7 over the Yokum Bulldogs and move on to the second round of the playoffs. Again, they will play the winner of East Chambers and Palestine Westwood, set to take place tomorrow night. I tell you what, we'll take a commercial break, and when we come back, we'll try to have some final game stats. We'll also have Billy go down to the field and see if he can meet up with Leopards head coach Kevin Johnson and also our Joe Pack Player of the Game award winner. This is the Syntex Palm broadcast of Lorena Leopard football.
One of the things I love most about Community Bank and Trust is how I can bank from anywhere, anytime, on any device. Mobile banking is great and allows me to make mobile deposits, make a purchase from my phone, and control my debit card if something happens. I can check my account activity from my phone, tablet, or computer. Download the app today, and you can feel tech savvy also.
Community Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
What do I love about Yellow Rose? What I love about Yellow Rose is the connections, is getting to meet people and bring joy into their life, take their most important asset and make it more beautiful.
You'll find companies out there that are willing to sell you what you want to hear, but they won't stand behind what they sell you. And Yellow Rose Painting will stand behind that.
Lorena fans, make a statement with Heart of Texas Tees, your one-stop destination for all things custom. At Heart of Texas Tees, we specialize in screen printing, embroidery, banners, and top-notch vinyl work. Whether it's a personalized tee, a custom embroidered cap, eye-catching banners, or high-quality vinyl creations, we've got you covered. Give us a call at 254-857-4330, 254-857-4330. We're here to make your vision a reality. Heart of Texas Tees, where your imagination meets quality. Proud sponsors of Lorina Leopard football.
H&M Landscape and Sprinkler is your one-stop shop for turning your dream vision for the environment outside of your home or business into a reality. From laying sod and installing sprinklers to the finer beautifying touches and year-round maintenance, H&M Landscape and Sprinkler can do it all. Whether you are looking to sell your home, attract more customers, or beautify your home to enjoy with family and friends, H&M Landscape and Sprinkler has the skill and expertise to get the job done just the way you want. Visit them online at hmlandscapeandsprinkler.com or call 254-732-6818. That's H&M Landscape and Sprinkler.
1990 Lorena graduate and multi-year football letterman Grant Neal, owner of Pioneer Pest Control, proudly supports Lorena Athletics. Pioneer Pest Control has serviced the community and surrounding area since 2015. Pioneer Pest Control is proud to be your go-to partner for all your pest control needs. Call us at 254-421-8606 today for a free estimate. Once a leopard, always a leopard. Go Big Red.
When storms damage your roof, there's only one place to call, and it's Montgomery Construction and Roofing. MCR offers detailed bids for affordable quality roof repair and replacement. Schedule your free inspection and make sure your damage is repaired right the first time. Our claim specialist can help walk you through filing an insurance claim for wind and hail, too.
Say goodbye to damaged roofs and yes to Montgomery Construction and Roofing. We roof Texas, and we are here to serve you.
Are you ready to elevate your IT game, Central Texas? Look no further than Bastion IT Solutions, your trusted local IT experts. At Bastion, we're your go-to resource for small business IT needs. Whether it's hardware and software support, robust security, or streamlining your network, we've got you covered. Reach out today for a free consultation and let's give your business IT the boost it deserves. Bastion IT Solutions, your local IT partner. Visit our website at itbastion.com. That's Bastion IT Solutions, the Central Texas IT experts you can trust.
Technology infrastructure, campus safety, and media-rich classroom systems. Our name, True North, says it all. And as we like to say, we didn't invent consulting, we just made it personal. True North is a friend to public education and a proud supporter of our Lorena Leopards. Today is a great day to celebrate the Leopard Way.
Since 1998, the guiding principle of Pecan Grove Funeral Home has been, through our door, your healing begins. With sincerity and pride, we thank our hometown families for the honor of serving the community for over 25 years. Pecan Grove Funeral Home's dedicated staff includes Lorena alumni as well as parents of current students that proudly support the Lorena Leopards.
Welcome back into the Syntex Pond broadcast of Lorena Leopard football. Billy is down on the field with Leopards head coach Kevin Johnson. We will go to him now.
All right, I'm here with Coach KJ after a big first-round win against the Yokum Bulldogs here on the road in College Station. Coach, just your thoughts on the game tonight.
I was just proud of our kids. You know, that bye week always scares you a little bit. It was good to get healthy, but it always scares you because it's kind of like 2 days again. You're practicing with nothing to play for, and kind of challenged our kids, and they came in tonight and executed and did the things, accepted that challenge, and you know, for the most part, I think in all three phases we played pretty good. Couple hiccups on the kickoff there early on, but after that, I mean, I think our kids just solid football game. Proud as heck of our kids.
Absolutely, Coach. And, you know, you guys had a lot of the youth movement there. You brought in pretty early in the game. You know, obviously the game was decided fairly early in the second half, but Speak a little bit about like the playmaking ability of in the depth of your program. You brought some kids up from JV, and they look like almost like starters for most programs. Just talk to me a little bit about the depth you have in your program.
Well, I would just tell you, I think early on, we had to suffer through some tough games early on and a little adversity in the standpoint of having to play so many young kids due to injuries early on. And I think, the benefit of that was now we're coming into the playoff season. Now those kids can step on the field with a little confidence. They've had some playing experience. They've been able to do that. So, it was tough early on, but it's paid some dividends down the road. And, those kids, they show up to practice. They get after. They give us a good look. They do all those things. So, proud as heck of all those guys.
And lastly, Coach, you had Seth Taverner. He's been playing excellent football all year long. Doesn't show up on the stat sheet all the time, but he's so disruptive. Tonight he really took away their RPO game largely with his penetration and just tenacity. Can you talk a little bit about Seth and just kind of what he means to the program?
What do you say about Seth? Heck of a young man. He's just a competitor. He is a football player. That's all I need to tell you. He's a football player. He's passionate about the game. He loves the game, shows up every day, every practice. He's going just as hard as you see him out here on the field like that. So just a heck of a player. I'm so proud of him. And, he's a big part of the reason we're doing what we're doing right now.
Well, Coach, let me be the first to congratulate you on a big win, round one. We'll look forward to seeing you next week. Back to you, Jared.
All right, that was Billy down there with Leopard's head coach Kevin Johnson. We'll take a momentary breather. Again, Leopards win 45-7. Will advance to the area round next either Thursday or Friday. Looks like Billy now has our Joe Pack Player of the Game award winner. When he is ready, I'm going to send it down to him for tonight's presentation.
All right, we are here with Seth Taverner, Joe Pack Player of the Game award winner here in against Yokum here in A&M Consolidated Field. Seth, all year long you've been disruptive. All year long you've been tenacious, chasing the quarterback, just within arm's reach, forcing quick throws. Tonight you got home a couple times, forcing a couple sacks and also the intentional grounding. Just talk about tonight and what you saw out there.
It's win or go home. I got to give everything. We're all playing out there, giving our all, and we just want to keep rolling, go as far as we can go.
Okay, Seth, great answer there. Just thoughts on your preparation this week. And you guys came off the bye week. Coach KJ said that can be a little tricky. Just thoughts on your preparation this week and kind of where your mind is heading into next week.
We're taking it slow, getting mentally prepared, just watching everything they do, and we knew it was coming. We're ready.
Absolutely. And your last question, I'll get you out of this cold rain so you can get back on the bus and head home and celebrate with your teammates. If you were a breakfast cereal, what would you be and why?
Breakfast cereal? Captain Crunch. Why? There's captains over here.
I like it. Congratulations to the captain, your new nickname, Seth Taverner. Congratulations winning the Joe Pack Player of the Game award, Seth. We actually have custom-made plaques coming, especially for the playoffs, so you're going to get one. Congratulations, young man. Great job all year. Back to you, Jared.
All right, thanks, Billy. That was the Joe Pack Player of the Game award presentation. Again, Joe Pack, a former player here at Lorena, wasn't necessarily the biggest or the fastest, but always played with heart and tenacity. So Seth Taverner, a very worthy award winner tonight. Not his first time winning the Joe Pack Player of the Game award. Probably not his last. But, again, Leopards move on to the area round after a 45-7 win for the Yokum Bulldogs. We'll take another commercial break.
Lorena fans, make a statement with Heart of Texas Tees, your one-stop destination for all things custom. At Heart of Texas Tees, we specialize in screen printing, embroidery, banners, and top-notch vinyl work. Whether it's a personalized tee, a custom embroidered cap, eye-catching banners, or high-quality vinyl creations, we've got you covered. Give us a call at 254-857-4330, 254-857-4330. We're here to make your vision a reality. Heart of Texas Tees, where your imagination meets quality. Proud sponsors of Lorina Leopard football.
Since 1998, the guiding principle of Pecan Grove Funeral Home has been, through our door, your healing begins. With sincerity and pride, we thank our hometown families for the honor of serving the community for over 25 years. Pecan Grove Funeral Home's dedicated staff includes Lorena alumni as well as parents of current students that proudly support the Lorena Leopards.
When storms damage your roof, there's only one place to call, and it's Montgomery Construction and Roofing. MCR offers detailed bids for affordable quality roof repair and replacement. Schedule your free inspection and make sure your damage is repaired right the first time. Our claim specialist can help walk you through filing an insurance claim for wind and hail, too.
Say goodbye to damaged roofs and yes to Montgomery Construction and Roofing. We roof Texas, and we are here to serve you.
Now more than ever, our schools must be welcoming and engaging, safe and secure. For nearly 40 years, True North Consulting Group has been helping school districts across the U.S. develop effective technology infrastructure, campus safety, and media-rich classroom systems. Our name, True North, says it all, and as we like to say, we didn't invent consulting, we just made it personal. True North is a friend to public education and a proud supporter of our Lorena Leopards. Today is a great day to celebrate the Leopard way.
Welcome back into the Syntex Pond broadcast of Lorena Leopard football and the Bougie Bean post-game show. Billy, great interview from Leopards head coach Kevin Johnson, just really praising his team in all three phases of the game where we saw them. And I mean, we talk about maybe this isn't going to show up in any stat sheets, but the fact when the Leopards did have to punt tonight, drove the ball deep, flipped the field. Like you said, a couple of hiccups on the kickoff coverage, but gives them something to work on. But just in addition to the special teams, James Webb kicking a 30-yard field goal tonight. On offense and defense, Leopards just dominating in all facets.
Yeah, I mean, Coach KJ, great interview. Absolutely, you spoke to that, and he hit the nail right on the head. I spoke to Coach Peavyhouse, too, briefly post-game, and he said that's the best we've executed all year long in the first quarter. They're extremely pleased. There is some stuff they need to clean up, but if you look at it holistically, there's really nothing but the love about the execution tonight.
Yeah, I mean, and you look at the scoreboard, 45-7, and it was really never in doubt. And again, we can't say enough about this defense. Just looking at the stats, Leopards hold the Bulldogs to 155 yards total offense, 89 on the ground, 66 through the air. And I mean, to do that in a playoff game really says something about that defense. Kind of taking some accountability. They've had some games that have given up some big plays this year. Really stepped it up tonight.
Yeah, the defense pitched a shutout, right? The touchdown came on the long kickoff return by Yokum. So, I mean, realistically, the defense is every bit as dominating tonight as the offense was. We're just used to the defense playing great all year long, right?
Leopards with 433 yards of total offense, 317 of that coming on the ground, 47 rushes, so really kept the ball on the ground. Only 14 pass attempts. 7 of those, 7 completions from Caden Roberts, and I think that's more of a testament to the weather. It's getting cold. It was rainy out. It stopped raining, then it started raining again. Ball was slippery as we saw all night. So Leopards didn't have to put the ball in the air a lot, so they didn't. So again, 433 yards of total offense. Just get another quick stat update. When we look at the final stats, rushing, Braylon Henry 22 carries, 161 yards, only 4 touchdowns tonight. So really kind of a light night for Braylon Henry. Blaze Smetshammer, 14 carries, 110 yards. Caden Roberts, 7 carries for 48 yards. Strelski, a couple of carries, had a couple of big runs there. Hitchcock leading Little River Academy 30-19. So maybe the Bumblebees can come back, but just kind of quality District 12 that the District 11 foes face every year. Again, Leopards are going to face the winner of East Chambers and Palestine Westwood. That game taking place tomorrow night. So be sure to stay tuned for all the Look live streams, social media pages, Leopard football social media pages. Again, our special thanks to Aurora Henry Photography for sponsoring all that. Billy, any final thoughts on tonight's game as the Leopards look to the area championship next week?
Well, when I saw Coach KJ postgame, I feel like he felt like this was their best performance of the year, and I think the scoreboards and the stat line shows that. I think that this team is getting hot at the right time, finally starting to get healthy, and I think if they continue to play this way, they're going to be tough to beat.
Couldn't agree more. So want to say an extra special thanks to Ben Huey on the camera tonight, Jace Andrews, who produced this on a very short notice, got here as quick as he could, Rick Jesperson doing a phenomenal job on the statistics on kind of a nasty night, a lot of nasty weather. It's cooling down, rain still falling, but Leopards playoff hopes not dampening at all. They get the big win tonight over Yokum, 45-7. Move on to the area round next week. We will be here to bring it to you. Not sure what platform it's going to be on yet, but be sure to stay tuned to the social media platforms, and we will announce it as soon as we know something. But for right now, I think it's time to pack up and head back to Central Texas to Lorena. Maybe we can stop and see our friends over at Mayberry's. Tell them all hello. Special hello to all the parents of the class of 2027. Certainly appreciate your support of our broadcast. But for right now, let's go ahead and put a bow on this one. Leopards win big tonight, 45-7 over the Yokum Bulldogs, and they are your Region 3 Class 3A Division 1 by-district champions. Look forward to joining you next Thursday or Friday night. We'll pass all that information along as we get it. But for right now, it's time to say goodnight. He's Billy Rutherford. I'm Jared Brown. We want to thank you so much for tuning in to the Look live streams and Centex Pawn broadcast of Lorena Leopard football.
I'm always so busy, and banking quickly and safely is really important to me. So when that next shower comes up, I can check the balance on my accounts, I can buy these decorations, pay for them from my phone, transfer money, and make mobile deposits. Best of all, I can bank anywhere, anytime, on any device, on my schedule.
Community Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.